Hey, what's up guys? It's ShadSilvson11's here, and I'm starting a new playthrough, which is going to be my biggest one yet. It's a PlayStation 1, and it's on one of my favourite platformers for that console. If you can't tell yet, it's Crash Bandicoot 2. And this is going to be 100% run. So I'm going for all the crystals and all the gems as well, and all the secrets. Oh, I'm really looking forward to this. It's going to be a long one, but I can do it. So let's start a new game. So as you can tell, this game takes place directly after you beat the first Crash Bandicoot. Cortex falls into some sort of cave. Convenient, I guess.
Of course.
Don't. I always found that funny. Kind of like Homer Simpson. 1 year later.
But that cortex to reach full power need not only your master crystal, but
So basically, in a nutshell, Cortex needs like 26 crystals to reach full power. But how does he get them?
You fool! Do you think I'm unaware of the situation? If we don't have any friends left on the surface, then we need to find an enemy.
And yeah, you can all see where this is going. There's Crash just being a lazy shit in the jungle.
Crash! Crash! My battery is fried. Make yourself useful, big brother, and bring an extra battery.
Bring an extra battery. And where are we going to find batteries in the middle of a freaking jungle? Okay, so you take control of Crash, and you got the usual moves, the jump and the spin, but you've now got new moves at the first in this game. If you press circle, then Crash will crawl, and if you run and press circle, he'll slide as well, like that. And you can use this in conjunction with your regular moves to do new moves. The slide jump gets you greater height, and the slide spin makes you go a bit faster. And if you press circle when jumping, you can do a body slam. So there's many different moves here. This is a really great game. I often find it overlooked compared to the other PS1 Crash games. But then we get taken to this room, and oh my god, it's Cortex! I thought I killed you!
Crash Bandicoot. Well, I apologize for the crude means used to bring you here, but I rather expect a written invitation would have been turned down.
Yeah, you think?
Surrounding you are a series of 5 doors. Through each door lies a well-hidden crystal.
Crystals aren't well hidden, they're in plain sight.
The crystals crash. That is all I will say for now.
So, basically you have to like go through each level and get the crystal. Yeah, this is the first Crash game to have crystals. It's also the first appearance of the warp room, where you can choose which level you want to do. Let's do Turtle Woods, because that level's pretty easy. So you have to get the crystal for each level before you can advance to the next floor of the warp room. Now, there's an interesting secret in this level, and this can only be obtained if you don't smash any boxes. Kind of silly, I know, but that's what you have to do. So this level's pretty straightforward. Crash has got quite a few moves, and there's different types of enemies, and certain enemies will require different methods of killing them. Like those spiked turtles, you want to jump on them. Those blue rats, you can just use any of your attacks on. But yeah, you don't want to spin into those spiked turtles. And after this bit, you want to jump on the bouncy. And after these pits, you can slide jump over them like that. Like that. Wade through the mud. If you happen to fall into one of these pits, you have to fight off enemies, or alternatively, you can jump on them to get out. So that's the end of the level already. And we've smashed 0 boxes, so we get a blue gem. Yay! But now we must kill ourselves to get the box gem. Because I did promise I'd go 100%, and I'm going to stick to that promise. Now, some people have a bit of trouble with the box gem, but once you get used to it, it's not too hard. So, it's a pretty standard beginner's level. Not really much to say. Just want to say, I decided to do this game and not Crash Bandicoot 1 because I can't get it to work properly on my emulator. I'm sure I'll find a decent ROM one day, and I'll probably do that, but that probably won't be 100%. Now, just when you see that face there, you'll know that's something suspicious, so give it a good old body slam, and you're taken to a secret part of the level. So this bit's not too difficult, but getting all the boxes can sometimes be trouble. One thing I want to say in advance, you need to have gotten used to the slide jump. And the audio's got an out of sync. Sorry for that, but that's what you get with Cam Studio. I've been meaning to try Fraps, but yeah, the trial only lets you record 30 seconds, which is pretty useless. Now, see those nitros there? Don't touch them. Don't ever touch them. Slide jump over them. Yeah, those things are much more lethal than the TNTs. Now, make sure you've gotten used to the slide jumping here. If you want to get across there. Oh, or alternatively, you can do this. Slide, then jump and press the spin button, but you have to press jump slightly before you spin. It's quite a difficult trick to do, but once you get used to it, you get results. Now, those green box things detonate all the nitros, so they can help in like clearing out all the boxes as well. Pretty much smooth sailing from here on out. Oh, bonus! Yeah, you know how in Crash Bandicoot 1, how you had to find the like headpieces to get to the bonuses, and you could only ever do it once? Well, they fixed that problem in this game. Now you can like find it and then return to the level. I think that's a much better idea than what Crash Bandicoot 1 had. I did not like the bonuses in Crash Bandicoot 1, because that was actually the only time where you could save the game. Major upgrade for this one. In my honest opinion, out of all the PS1 Crash games, this one has the best soundtrack in my opinion. Some would say Crash 3 does, but I prefer this one. Oh, that Wumpa fruit's stuck there. Oh, maybe not. You all know how Aku Aku works. Gives you extra hit points. And if you get 3, well, let's just say you're invincible. Let's go over this pit again. Okay, I think that's the last box in the level. I've never been able to make it over this pit. Yeah, that keeps happening. But no problem, just jump out. And now we've got to the end. Yay, I get a gem. So there we go. We just totally completed that level. Killed 2 birds with 1 stone. That's also a handy speedrunning tip for any speedrunners at this game. So we return to the warp room to deposit our goods. Yay! And this is also the first appearance of the Crash dance. That's awesome. Often when I beat the levels, I find myself doing that dance as well.
Well done.
Ooh, another projection.
I knew I could rely on you. Now listen carefully. These holograms are hard to maintain. During the course of my intellectual pursuits, I have stumbled across a force that threatens to destroy the world. Crystals are the only means of containment.
Yeah, as you can tell, Crash isn't the brightest bulb in the shed to trust Cortex.
To me.
Yeah, I doubt even Knuckles would fall for that. So, anyways, I'm gonna like now create a save slot. So, yep, 4% so far. Still got a way to go to 100, but I'll get there eventually. Let's create a new save file, and there we go. Updating memory card, whatever memory card there is. Okay, so thanks for watching the first part of my Crash Bandicoot 2 playthrough. This is ShadSilvson11's signing out. See you next time. Okay, so we are back with Crash Bandicoot 2. Ooh, looks like we've got another projection. Wonder what Cortex wants now. Oh, wait, it's Embryo. This was Cortex's original lab assistant before he got replaced with Engine. And he was one of the harder bosses from the original Crash Bandicoot, I thought.
No, this? As long as you are allied with Cortex, you are my sworn enemy, and I will do anything in my power to
I bet Crash doesn't even know what's going on, he's just, like, pretending to listen.
You must gather the gems, not the crystals.
Something about gathering gems.
I can use them to focus a laser beam.
This guy's insane.
And the space station he's created. Until then, I must use my forces to stop you from gathering crystals.
Okay, so next level, Snow Go. I think this was the first level I was ever able to get a gem for. It's a pretty simple level. Ooh, another Aku. 3 Akus means invincibility. Hooray, this is awesome, this is. Epic win. Ah, slippery ice. One of my favourite video game elements. Not. But that being said, I generally always seem to like snow levels in video games. Whether they're aesthetically pleasing to look at, or because they always seem to have great music. I just love snow levels. Now this bit is kind of 2D, so it's almost like a 3D game which occasionally throws back to retro style 2D games as well. So that's kind of neat. The enemies for this level are really simple. Ah, now here's an interesting thing. Look at there. There's a red gem up there. We can't get to it yet. But look, putting it up there like that, that's just teasing you. I remember there was this one YouTube user a while back by the name of Equalix who was able to do some kind of trick where he jumped on that one seal and then did a body slam and he was able to reach that gem. I don't know how he was able to do that because it just seems impossible for me. Anyway, here's the bonus stage. Apart from a couple of slippery patches, it's easy. There's a box up there, not really hard to get. Another slippery patch. Overall, really not much to say. Okay, that's the end of the bonus. From here on out, the level's pretty much easy. I love the reflections of the ice. It looks really great for PS1 standards. Yay, more reckless running. That should be an advertising slogan for Aku Aku. Triple Aku Aku. Reckless running or your money back. Oh, we found the crystal. Now, there's some outline boxes there, which... Now, you're probably wondering, where's the switch? Well, it's actually above this bouncy crate. Watch. Do a higher jump, and there we go. A little hard to find, but yeah, makes sense. We're pretty much at the end of the level. That wasn't too bad, was it? I really tend to like the snow levels. That one was easy, but the later ones do get more challenging. Smash these boxes, and we've got a gem, a holy gem, and we return to the warp room. And I've still got time for one more level. So firstly, get the crystal and the gem. We couldn't get the red gem though, not yet anyways. Crash do his awesome dance. And we got time for one more level, so let's do the pits. This level's not too bad, but the gem can be a trouble for some. I know first time playing, I had a hard time getting it. More turtles, yays! Oh, look at that, right off the bat. Invincibility, how awesome is that? Nothing can stop me. That's the only time when you can spin those turtles. Oh look, another Aku box. More reckless running. Now here's what's interesting about this level. There's a fork and with two different paths. You want to go left firstly. And you want to take out all the enemies you can. Get that checkpoint. Those birds are probably the more annoying enemies in this stage, but they're still not too bad if you can get your timing right. Now there's a switch box there, which doesn't seem like it's done anything just yet, but it will later on. So, the left road was where the crystal was, but now we want to do a bit of backtracking. Here's one thing I didn't like about this game, the backtracking. Because it's so dangerous. You never know when a pit's just going to come up. So you've got to be really careful because the camera doesn't shift. This is a problem which I think plagued Sonic and the Secret Rings. But this game kicks the crap out of that game. Okay, I think I'm through the worst of it, yeah. Look at this for awesome enemies. Turtles with saws on them. Those enemies are probably some of the most awesome enemies in the game. I mean, come on, that's awesome, isn't it? Turtles with saws on them. They should have been in this game more. I think they're only in a couple other levels. Let's spin it. Did I just spin into that spiked turtle? I had no idea you could do that. Okay, so disregard my previous comment. No, I just spun that turtle into him, so makes sense. Now... Yeah, now we're coming up to the pits again. So, get all in, you have to fight enemies until a mushroom grows. Now, here's another reason why the gem can be considered a little tricky at first, the bonus stage. Because of one particular bit, this bit with the outline boxes, which you can't get just yet, and those bouncy boxes there. So here's what you do. You have to jump on one of them to make sure you still can get back up there. Then you'll come up to a switch box. Then you want to go back and bounce on the bouncy crate, so you still have enough to get back. Then you smash those boxes. So basically you want to like be careful with those bouncy crates. You don't want to get too greedy with the Wumpa fruit. And just smash them when necessary. If you can do it once, you pretty much do it every time afterwards. Alright, we're nearly at the end of the level now. Oh, sod it, just jump on him. And we take out our last awesome turtle with swords. And we're at the end of the level. And yes, we got another gem. This level only has one gem, unlike the last two. So, here we are. Another crystal. And another gem. Do the crash dance, do the crash dance, do 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 do. Oh, we get another projection.
3 crystals. Not bad. I see you are getting the hang of it. I need to conserve power. I will communicate with you again after you retrieve the 5th crystal.
Okay, 3 levels down, 2 more to go. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to create another save file. Because in case my recording ever screws up, I'll at least have a backup. So, I'll save it here. I'll call this. Yeah, I think this is a good idea. Okay, updating memory card. Alright, so thanks for watching. I'll see you next time for the next part of Crash Bandicoot 2. Hey guys, this is ShadSilvson11 back again here for another part of Crash Bandicoot 2. Next level we want to do is Hang 8. Now, this is one of the more difficult levels of the first warp room. It's not too hard, but this level has a speedrun challenge to it. So, I want to get through this bit quite quick. Oh crap. Yeah, I mistimed that. No matters. Let's try this again. Yeah, there's a speedrun challenge to this level, where a timer starts up here, and you have to try and get to the end within the time limit. Don't hit the checkpoint boxes, because if you lose, then that's it, you've blown your chance of beating it. Okay. Slide moves really help, like slide jumps and slide spins, so make good use of that. So this could almost be considered like a precursor to Crash Bandicoot 3's time trials. So we're almost there, and we get a gem if we get to the end within the time limit. Now we must kill ourselves for the box gem. So yeah, this game kinda, you know, started like a time trial thing into these levels, but Crash Bandicoot 3 expanded on that concept. So yeah, if you just do it like normally, the timer won't start up. Ah, now these jet surfboard things, the controls for them might seem a little difficult at first, but once you get used to it, it's fun. Watch out for those whirlpools. Okay. Plans aren't too much trouble. Now we must go in the bonus stage. Also, I want to point out just now, I had a bit of syncing issues with the video. Like the sound went way off sync, but I was able to resync the video file, so the audio's better now. These bouncy things are actually quite tedious. Thankfully they improved on it in Crash Bandicoot 3, when every time you jump on them you get 2 Wumpa Fruits. Now the next place we want to go is here. That platform was powered up by the blue gem which we collected earlier. So you need it, otherwise you won't be able to access this area. This part only has one bit that could really be considered hard. No, it's not this moving platform. Or that plant. It's this bit, where you have to jump on crates to get across. Precision jumping's required here. And now for that checkpoint you have to jump on it. You don't want to spin, otherwise the nitro is there. Crash go boom! Ah, now there's several outline boxes here. No worries, we just hit the switch box. Whoops. Yeah, that's the hardest part about it. Zoom! Pretty cool actually. Now we must hit the nitro detonator. I don't know why they bothered putting planet enemies over there where they can't kill you. Seems a bit daft if you ask me. Oh well, this is still a great game. And there's the crystal which we must get. Alright. Last jetboard segment now. Whoops. Okay, let's try that again. This reminds me of some of the levels in Crash Bandicoot 1, I think up the creek it was. Except these levels are definitely harder. And we get the box gem! Yay! Okay, here's where I resync the audio. There we go, sounds much better. Crystal. Gem. And another gem. I'll never get tired of this crash dance. Okay, so there's only one level left. Crash Dash. Now right away when the level starts, you're given a backwards camera view. Just by looking at this, you know something's gonna happen. Something's going to chase you. Yes, a giant snowball. Remember the boulder chase levels in the original Crash Bandicoot? Well, this is kind of like that, except these levels aren't nearly as friendly. Like this level, for instance, has probably a really hard gem to get. But I will try and get it. And we got electric fences. You gotta wonder, who was designing these buildings? They have these arch corridors and they just put a snowball on top which just comes down as soon as someone runs underneath it. Maybe I'm thinking too deeply into the game. Uh-oh. At least it's immune to nitro, so we don't have to run through it. Take down the bridge! Well, there's certainly no going back there. Now we take on a bonus stage. High in the treetops. Okay, this is pretty cool. Watch this. You smash this crate in. I always thought that was kind of funny. see an iron box bouncing like that. Oh god. I don't want the life, it's too risky. Oh great, and a crate bridge. I don't like these things. Especially when you put bouncy crates on there, that's just tedious though. Oh well. Patience. Just one more to go. Not too difficult, really. Okay. And also, this level has boost pads in case you want to go a bit quicker to get away from the rock. You want to try and hit as many of them as you can. Oh yeah, thankfully those bomb mine thingies won't hurt you, but they will slow you down, so they are annoying anyways. If they killed you, then this level would be even harder. But here's where the gem's hard to get, because look, you have these boxes behind electric fences. You have to be quick to get them, otherwise... Oh shit. Take two. Let's try that again. So you got to be really quick, and I recommend trying to get used to the level and slide spin so you give yourself ample time. You obviously want as much time as you can get, but it's still not easy. The hell? Oh no! Take three. Now I've pretty much demonstrated how hard it is. Shit. No! Take four. Hopefully do it this time. I think I've like gotten used to the level design and what's coming up. And I know when it's best to like slide spin. Do it across the bridge and I have ninja reflexes here. Shit, gotta be quick, quick, quick. Yes! Oh, that was intense shit right there. But we did it, we got the gem. Fuck yeah. Returning to the warp room. So that's the first 5 crystals collected. And we should be able to advance to the next warp room after this. Well, of course, after fighting a boss battle. And now we get another message from Cortex.
Listen up. We are not without enemies. Some of them you may even recognize.
Well, like Embryo.
They cannot harm you inside this warp room. They can attack you on your way to the next one. To get to the next warp room, use the platform that appears in the center of the room. Good luck.
Okay, so next time we're going to be fighting the first boss of the game. Just going to save my game here. Getting there, 17%. Okay, it's saving now. Okay, thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you next time for the next part of Crash Bandicoot 2. ShadSilvson11's signing out. Alright guys, this is ShadSilvson11 back again for another part of Crash Bandicoot 2. As you can see now, we've got all 5 crystals from the first floor of the warp room. So now it's on to the second. And how do we get there? We take the elevator. But before we can actually access it, we have to fight a boss firstly. And the first boss of Crash Bandicoot 2 is none other than Ripperoo. Who you may remember from the first Crash Bandicoot game. He was kind of tough. But this boss is really easy. All he does is he bounces on some squares to change them into TNT, and you just have to kind of stand somewhere to avoid them. Yeah, don't get caught by the explosions. And then he does the same thing only with nitro. And then when he like blows them up. You can attack him. And it's pretty much just, that's pretty much all there is. It's pretty boring actually, because he does the same pattern every single time, so if you've fought this boss enough times, you know what's coming. Really easy. Yeah, I think they should have done. I think they should have made it so like Ripperoo follows wherever you go. Or would that have made the fight even easier? I don't know, either way, this fight's really easy. Yeah. Ripperoo is freaking insane. Now, if you just stand here, none of those nitros will hurt you. Not really a very exciting boss, to be honest. Kablam! Well, you don't have to body slam him, but I just thought that made for a more stylish finisher. And now we get taken to the warp room. It drops us off on the second floor now, with 5 new levels to explore. Firstly, we get another projection from Cortex. Oh god, Cortex is smiling!
I see that Ripperoo failed to prove much of a challenge yet again.
Of course, he was piss easy.
Back to business. There are crystals to be gathered, 20 to be exact. The planets will align shortly, all 13 of them.
Oh, now he's bringing astronomy into this.
Rip the Earth apart. Properly utilized, however, the crystals can absorb and contain the energy.
Oh, then Kogo intercepts it.
Is that you? I've been looking everywhere. I don't have much time to tell you this. You have to be careful. Trusting Cortex seems a little unwise.
Oh my god, I don't know who to believe. They both make good cases. Okay. So, here are the 5 new levels. The first one we want to do is Air Crash for one specific reason, which I'll show you later. Now, this level is just like Hangate. It's another swamp level. Or river, I should rather say. Yeah, it's a river, not a swamp. With piranhas and plants. And no piranha plants, though. Okay. Now here's the reason why you want to do this level first, because there's a cool secret coming up now. See those boxes in the river? If you jump on them and then get to the platform... What? It was a secret! And then it teleports you to... where? A secret warp room full of unlockable levels. Yeah. And also, what's funny is this is the only time where you can actually die in the warp room. So anyway, let's go to the first level we've unlocked from it. Snow Go. Where's this level take us? To this ice cave with some very slippery pathways. And we get more penguins, seals, and even hedgehogs or porcupines. And I think that's the only time where you get non-slippery paths. The rest of the time it's all ice. Once you get a feel for the controls, it's not too bad. Putting ice certainly does make things more challenging though. We might as well go back here because we get an Aku and a life. I can't make that sound, but isn't it awesome? Now we must go over here and bounce on some iron spring boxes. Oh wow, this level's really generous with lives. And another Aku. 3, 2, 1. Ooga! More reckless running. Notice how when you're invincible, the crushers won't come down. It's as if they like wait for you to be like invincible, and that's when they activate. Okay, just a little bit further now. Now if you go down here, that's how you get the red gem we couldn't get before. There, see, they're slamming now. So not much really needs to be shown about this level since I've already shown you it before and got the gem. So let's just get this out of the way. Yeah. Love each and every moment of this. Just one little bit left. And there we go. This is actually one of the shorter parts of my playthrough. And we return off to deposit our goods. With the red gem, we've now gotten everything in the first floor of the warp room. We've completed it. So now we can get to work on the second one next time. I'm just going to save my game. And next video we're going to do the first level of the second warp room. Just save here. Overwrite, yeah. Okay. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time, next part of Crash Bandicoot 2. Hey, what's up guys, it's ShadSilvson11's here, and we are taking off from where we left off on Crash Bandicoot 2. So, if you remember from last time, we completed the first warp room. Now let's get started with some of the levels from the second one, starting with Snowbeers. Now, you remember I said earlier that the snow levels will get harder as it progresses? Well, this is proof of that. It's not too terribly difficult, but the gem is quite hard to get. Because there's loads of boxes you have to smash. And it definitely utilises the ice a lot more. And a lot more tricky segments. Okay, this bit, I never really like those icy bits. But now for the 2D bit. Now these hedgehogs can be bitches when their spikes are out. I don't think you're able to like attack them with their spikes. Alright, now we jump onto this platform powered up by the red gem we got in Snow Go. So, here's a little secret area. And there's not as much slippery ice parts as in Snow Go. Okay, watch out. Well, he's not exactly Sonic the Hedgehog, is he? In fact, I'm not sure how he'd even compare to Tom the Hedgehog. As you remember before, steel crates only require body slam to smash them. Now we want to hit those TNTs for a reason. See those outline boxes there? The TNT will help turn them into iron boxes to act as our platforms. Yeah, I kind of forgot the spin button on the keyboard. Whoops. Sometimes hitting the boxes can be a little tricky. Kablamo! Don't those TNTs make off some epic explosions? Okay. Get some more lumber through. Another life. Gotta watch out for this. Oh bollocks! That didn't hit me. Don't know how it was able to hit me, but shit happens. Now it's pretty much box heaven here. Enjoy the Wumpa fruit while it lasts. Because you know what Crash is like? He's a crazy Wumpa eating machine. Yep. Okay. Now this next bit coming up can be pretty tricky because these crushers you need to be very quick to get through. And it's also got some nasty slide jumps here. Yeah, your regular jump just won't cut it this time. A slide spin's required to get under those crushers. Go. And yes, a slide jump gets you over that nitro. So, kinda nasty. Oh, see, if you're just a hair too late, you won't make it. But at least it only takes away an Aku mask. Overly cautious mode, engage. Alright, hit the nitro detonator, and that's the end of all our worries of nitro. Okay, more log slammers. And now be careful on the ice, because getting all those boxes will require you to like slide back up it. God, one of these things. Okay, I'm gonna get that hedgehog to activate his spikes. There we go. Alright, checkpoint. Careful of those hanging glaciers. These boxes can be kind of hard to smash because you like can't really see them behind the foreground. Don't know why they thought that would be a good idea to have the foreground blocking it. Now be careful here because you're on ice, you gotta slide under those stalactites. And now into the bonus. There's only one bit of this bonus stage that can be considered tricky. And it's not that bit. Or this bit. It comes up near the end. I'll tell you when it's gonna come up. Right here, you see the slippery ice there? There's also like a tower of crates with a TNT. So if you're not careful, the momentum built on the ice will push you underneath the TNT and you'll get killed. So that can catch you out. Other than that, the bonus stage is easy. See how many boxes we've got? That's a lot, huh? Now is the end part of the level. Again, another Crash Bandicoot 1 reference. Got these wheel things, much like the jungle rollers from the first Crash Bandicoot. So 8, 9, 10. So how many boxes do we have? Just a couple more rollers to get past, and then we've beaten the level. 124 boxes, and yay, we got the gem! Told you it was a big level. But I reckon we can do one more quick level. That level only has one gem this time. How about we do Air Crash? Now this is the first level where right now it's impossible to get the box gem for, so we're not going to bother with that. So as I've said before, this level is like Hang 8, and it's a good level, I like it. So cross the river. Now we go on the jetboard for real. No more tricks. Bombs? Yeah. They do have trickier patterns in this one. And this bit's difficult as well. Trying to get to the docks in between the nitro. It is really hard to do, and I didn't make it. This bit can also be considered a bit tricky. You have to time your jumps over the hippo and the sinking platform. Oh, there's the crystal! Shiny! Okay, gotta time this just right. And that platform there leads to the death route, which we are going to take. Now this part can be pretty dangerous, to be honest. Because look at these platforms. They look pretty intimidating. All you need to do is kind of get a feel for like how far you gotta jump, and you'll get into a rhythm. It can be a little intimidating at first. Like, this bit requires good timing, because you need to know how long the platforms are going to be out for before they sink. Then jump on the hippo, and now this bit's pretty intense. The jetboard. Whoa, there's nitro. Whoa, shit! How on earth did I avoid... Oh, I guess I spoke too soon, didn't I? But as you can tell, that was pretty intense shit right there. But we get a gem. Not the box gem, but still a gem anyways. So we pretty much got the crystal for Air Crash now. Oh yeah, watch Crash do his awesome dance. So we're gonna save our game now and continue with the last 3 levels in later videos. Oh, we're a quarter of the way there. Not bad, eh? Okay, so thanks for watching. See you next time for the next part of Crash Bandicoot 2. Alright, so we are back again for Crash Bandicoot 2. Firstly, before we do the next level, I just want to show you a secret. See that polar bear there? Watch what happens if you jump on him. Do this 10 times. And we get extra lives! Legal disclaimer, doing it in real life does not get you lives. The bear will most likely savage you and rip you to pieces. Okay, so let's do Bear It. This is a pretty fun level actually, but it does have a very infamous gem. So, like in Crash Bandicoot where you take a ride on a hog, this time you take a ride on the polar bear. And yes, it's another snow level. I mean, I love snow levels, but that is a lot of snow levels. Kind of like how, okay, here's the part I don't like. Look, you have to try and smash those boxes, but it's hard to on the ice. As I was saying, it's kind of like how Crash Bandicoot 1 has a lot of jungle levels. This game has a lot of snow levels. Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, it is a pretty infamous part, that bit. It's when you're on the ice, you often like skate in one direction and find it really stiff to change. This level is actually not so bad apart from that bit. It's totally Belt you've got to worry about. At least I'm getting lives back to make up for the ones I lost. Come on, ass! Let's try again. They say these things come in threes, so hopefully I've gotten them out of the way now. This time I'll get lucky. on. Yes! Here's a little hint. Sometimes holding down makes it like easier to turn more sharp. Oh wow, we got the crystal already. Not even halfway in the level. Watch out for these whales. Gotta kind of have good timing when jumping over them. Ooh, TNT! Nitro! Crash's pants! I find some of the death animations here to be pretty funny. Sometimes I like to deliberately kill myself on purpose to see the funny death animation. Okay. On the home stretch now, with ass loads of nitro. Whoa! Okay, now there's another bit coming up which I don't like. It says these 3 boxes here and you have to be very sharp. Shit! I find it kind of funny that whenever you die, the bear's always able to survive. And he just leaves Crash to die. Aside from that, the level's pretty easy, but it's the gem that's kind of tough to get. God, you've got to have really sharp reflexes there. And then, the polar bear just bucks Crash off. Let's see, 48 boxes. Is that? Yes, it's the gem. Alright. Glad I got that one out of the way. Now, there are quite a lot of snow levels in this game, as I said before. There's 3 of those, like, snow go levels, 3 chase levels, and 3 bear levels. So that makes about 9 snow levels. So I want to do something different now. Let's go to the eel deal. This is a pretty good level. And it also has one of my favourite songs in the game. This is a sewer level. With these pipe work and water being shocked by electric eels. Guess that's why it's called the eel deal. So you gotta use these platforms, but if you're on them for too long they'll sink, so beware. And we've also got spiky rats. Interesting. And I hear something else interesting. You come to a fork. If you take the right pipe, you see loads of nitro there, and you're thinking, hang on a minute, why on earth would they put loads of nitro in such a random place like that? And there's a reason, because if you go through here, what? There's a secret? I remember when I first discovered that, I just like went that way for shits and giggles to see if it led anywhere, and I was shocked when I found I could jump through there. So, this bit you gotta do a series of platform jumps, but don't step in the water when it's being shocked. Otherwise you'll get quite an electric shock there. And, yay, we've got another coloured gem. But if you think you can jump through there and exit the level, no, you can't do that. So it's backtracking time. I remember when I first did it, I tried like jumping it there for like a few minutes in hope that I'd be able to escape from the level. But much to my dismay, I had to do backtracking. And this is kinda dangerous because you got the electric eel water and you got loads of nitros. So you have to tread very carefully. Like exit from the left, otherwise you'll come into contact with the nitros. And we're through the worst of it now. And we've got the green gem. Yay! Aside from that, this level's relatively stress-free. And has a pretty easy box gem to get. Oh, we've got a bonus coming up now. Now this one doesn't have that many boxes and it's pretty easy. A load of boxes to smash there. More of these bouncy thingies. Oh, I see the sounds going out of sync. Oh well, I did my best to sync it. Okay, there we go. We've got a couple of lives in the process, so I guess that was worth it. Watch out for these propellers. Now here's something kind of funny. If you go to the left, there's a dead end, but that's where you get the crystal. So technically you do have to go to the right, but if you don't go left, if you just go right first, you'll miss the crystal. That's kind of dodgy. But it shouldn't be too hard to find because it's got the Wumpa Fruit trail leading to the left. You'd think the electric eel water would destroy the nitros, and I was being a bit careless there. Yeah, you'd think after it was shot the nitro would just explode. Who am I to question the logic of video games? 4 slams. There we go. Now we go down here for a series of monkey bars, or rail grids, or whatever you'd like to call them. This is the first Crash game to introduce these. Now the controls are pretty simple. You just move around. X drops you off. Yeah, pressing X drops you off. The square button does your spin attack, and the circle button lets Crash crouch like this. Yeah. Unfortunately, Wrath of Cortex took this same concept and downgraded it, because Crash goes so slow. But that's it. They get harder in hanging out. There's just a series of robots to get past now. You can't kill them, so don't bother with it. And another gem. It's so shiny. I think that's all the time we've got for today. Next time we're going to be doing the final level of this warp room and then the boss. But we've got another coloured gem. Got 3 out of the 5 coloured gems already. I'm making pretty good progress here so far. So let's save our game, because we don't want to lose all that, do we? That's actually a pretty funny image there. Sometimes it can have funny images. Alright, so I'll see you next time for the next part of Crash Bandicoot 2 playthrough. Hey guys, this is ShadSilvson11's here, back for another part of Crash Bandicoot 2. We're taking on the last level in the second warp room called Crash Crush. Crash Crush. Sounds like a type of drink named after Crash Bandicoot. Anyways, as you can tell, this level is again another chase level. Just like Crash Dash. Bit more fun in my opinion though. Just waiting for the boulder. Run! Surprised a giant ball made of snow doesn't melt. It doesn't exactly look that cold of a place. I guess it's in somewhere like Canada. That would be my guess. This time it just smashes through the bridge. Ah, now those electric gates you have to slide under. And those mines don't hurt you, but they're still nuisances. And this bit's kind of strange. You come to like a fork, and around here you just get a few boxes and electric gates. Not really that challenging, and when you just smash those boxes and then go onto the platform, it just takes you back there, so don't really see the point of that. Oh well, the second boulder awaits us. Okay. And yep, the boost pads are here, and they're more rich in this level as well, so that's why it's more fun. I love how when you like go through there, Crash does a like jumping roll animation, as if he's like, get through! Whew. Yeah, nice stylistic touch in my opinion. Okay, the walkway here is quite thin, so be careful. I hate that lion. Yeah. Oh crap, I pressed the wrong button by accident. I was meant to press circle to slide, but accidentally pressed X. That one always seems to hit me. Okay. Alright, it's gonna go through this bridge now. And for that, let's go to the bonus stage. Now, there's a bouncy crate here, but look what happens when you fall off. What? Secret life area? Yep. Okay, now try to get back up there. Okay. Yeah. This bonus stage is relatively simple, but it has lots of Wumpa fruit in. So, cool, I guess. Yeah, I didn't want to waste time jumping on all 5 of those. Okay, I think you all know the drill by now. Okay, now we get the crystal, and here's the last boulder. And this last bit isn't as bad as the one in Crash Dash, but it does have one bit that can be considered tricky. And you get a lot of boost pads. You really want to get ahead of that rock, or snowball, whatever the fuck. Zoom! Zoom! For this reason, coming up, there's a steel crate which can't be destroyed by it, and oh, what the fuck? Did you see that? How on earth did I just die? Okay, well, I didn't expect to make it the first time, but I didn't expect that to be what killed me. Okay, stay focused. Smash! 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 Get out of there! Whew. Not that bad actually. Pretty fun level in my opinion. So now we've got 10 crystals. Yeah, Realm Wars, one of my friends pointed out that sound is the same sound as like picking up gems in Spyro. We get another transmission.
10 of 25 crystals. You're on your way. I'm running low on power, so communication from this point will be difficult.
We get signal.
Be wary of the pathways between warp rooms. Remember, I'm counting.
Cortex is watching you. Ooh. Okay, so now let's go up to fight the second boss in the game. Now, if you thought Ripperoo was an easy boss, that's nothing compared to this one. We fight the Komodo brothers. While I do like this boss music, and I think the characters themselves are pretty cool, this fight is just a pushover. So, Mo's the big fat ass, and Joe's the tall one. Firstly, what happens is Mo spins Joe, and when he gets dizzy, you spin him, and that's pretty funny if you ask me. Then Mo starts throwing knives at you, and there's pretty much no challenge. One thing I've also got to point out is you get an Aku in this fight, so unlike the other bosses, you're allowed to take 2 hits, which seemed a bit unnecessary, as this boss is already easy enough. Now, even though Mo throwing those knives does look threatening, unfortunately he forgot his glasses at home. Yeah, I'm nearly beating him already. Okay, that bit can kind of catch you out, I admit. And that bit nearly got me, but other than that, this boss is pathetic. He's not quite as easy as Papu Papu, but come on, they could have made it harder than that. Oh well, I still like the boss music. And now we get taken to the third warp room, which is based on the sewers. Oh, another projection.
Good show, Crash. The Komodo brothers obviously lacked your mettle. But now is not the time to get cocky. There are still many crystals to obtain.
15 in total.
The world is counting on you.
Well, if it's for the world, I guess I gotta do it. So let's save the game, and next time we'll be attempting the levels in the third warp room. Okay. So I'll see you next time for the next part of the Crash Bandicoot 2 100% run. ShadSilvson11's signing out. Alright then, this is ShadSilvson11 back here, and we're starting off the third warp room. Let's go for the first level, Plant Food. Now, this level is like Hangate and Air Crash, and this one also has a time trial as well, so we're gonna try and be quick here. Whoa. This one's a lot harder to speedrun than Hangate's is. It gives you more time, but it's a longer level. I actually did have a few failed attempts at this, but I cut them out of the recording because otherwise this video would be pretty boring, to be honest. Just seeing me do the same shit all over again. Oops. Gotta be careful of all these mines. Akus are a necessity. Because there's this one bit coming up which I swear you have no choice but to get hit. Because you've got all these plants, get that Aku, and avoid the whirlpool. Whoa, look at this! Chaos! Oh, and if the nitro doesn't get you, those plants will. I've never been able to avoid getting hit there. Shit, 17 seconds left, can I make it? How did I avoid getting hit there? Just how? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Yes! I got the yellow gem! But this ain't over yet. We gotta kill ourselves. That was kind of difficult, but it was well worth doing because you get the yellow gem. So we've now got 4 out of the 5 coloured gems. The only one left is the least useful out of all of them, the purple one. Okay. So now we're doing it like normal, getting all the boxes. And those whirlpools. Yeah, that's how you avoid those 2 mines the quickest way. Whoa! See, you have very little room for error here. Oh well, I still like this level. I think if you set off that TNT, it will explode the plant, but yeah, kill it anyways, just to be on the safe side. Okay, bonus stage now, up in the treetops. This is pretty much where all of the bonus stages in the original Crash Bandicoot took place, or all of the Torna bonuses at least. And except these bonus stages are much better. You know, I wanted to slide jump there just to be on the safe side. Okay, now here's the bit with the plants snapping at you, and the bit which I swear is impossible to get past without getting hit. Yeah, you got 2 plants, a line of nitros. Look, how do you dodge that? I don't know. At least they gave you an Aku. It's like they knew people were gonna have a hard time getting past that. And now for this bit, you actually have to go across here to like clear out the plant. Now, that would have made the time trial easier, except doing that, you'll have already wasted too much time. So, yeah, that was what made the time trial kind of hard. But it's much easier when you, like, take your time. And that plant didn't seem interested in me at all. Let's just blow up the nitro, and... yep, that's the gem. The box gem's not really that hard, to be honest. But we're done with that level. Pretty good level, if you ask me. Really good, in fact. Except for that second jetboard segment. And yes, we got the yellow gem. Woohoo! So, the next level, we're going to do another of my favourites. Bear Down. Now, as you can guess, this is another level where you ride on Polar, the polar bear. And it's probably my favourite of them. Okay. Now, what my friend once said that when he did this level he was able to jump over the bear. He said he went through the level like just as Crash and said it was really easy except for the whale jumps. But to be honest, I don't believe him. I think he was just really bullshitting me. Okay. So this level is easy, but has a few tight turns where you're like seeing unsuspecting hazards. A new enemy type is introduced. These assholes who lift up a steel girder. And they trip you at... oh shit, that bit's kind of tricky to get all the boxes for. So let's try that again. The gem for this level is easier than the one in Barrett. Come on, can I do it? Ah, oh, crap. One thing I like about this level is I like the design for it, how it's like an icy level, but it's almost like a sunset because the sky is like darker. I think it's nice myself. This is probably my favourite bear level. It's not too frustrating, it's just pure fun. Checkpoint! Ooh, we get the crystal! Series of wild jump. Okay, that can actually be considered kind of tough, weaving in between those. Oh, that was a bit of a mistake there. Yeah, go over then under, remember that. Okay, getting both those boxes can be kind of tricky, you've got to be at the right angle. And those are the only 2 nitros in the whole level, an excuse to put a nitro detonator at the end. But the gem's not too bad. So, ding, we got the gem. So you think we'd exit the level now, right? Well, that's where you're wrong. Because there's another secret yet to discover. You go back here and see those platforms you want to jump up. Oh shit, I did it wrong. Oh well, now we have to go through the level again. I mean, we've already got the gem, so don't need to worry about smashing the boxes, thankfully. Basically, what you were supposed to do is jump across those platforms. The platforms sink if you stay on them for too long, and make it to the centre one. But we can do it. We'll just have to try again. But it's the backwards camera angle that's kind of hard to adjust. Oh, and that was even worse. Oh well, third time lucky maybe. Escape or die. And then Polar just bucks Crash off. I still find that funny. Okay, let's jump across here. Come on. Yes, we made it. And it's a secret. Takes you back to that secret warp room and unlocks another level. So, what does this level hold? You're gonna have to watch the next part to find out. In the meantime, let's watch Crash dance. Someone should seriously make a music video out of that. Okay, let's save my game. Okay. So, thanks for watching this part. I'll see you next time for the next part of the Crash Bandicoot 2 walkthrough. Hey there everyone, this is ShadSilvson11's back again for another part of Crash Bandicoot 2. So we're here in the secret warp room, and one thing I gotta point out, it bears a striking resemblance to the one used in Crash Bandicoot 3. Okay, so let's go to Air Crash. Now you remember I said it was impossible to get the gem for that level? Well, that's where this area comes in. So let's start off on the hoverboard. Okay, is anyone going to actually be suicidal enough to try and get those lives? Okay, this bit can be a little difficult because you've got to weave through mines, nitro, whirlpools. Oh, crap. Can't get that box, go on. Yeah, shit. See what I mean? Oh well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Not even going to try and get those lives, I'll just end up losing more. Besides, I don't need any more lives. Alright, there we go. Now just get to the dock. And there's the nitro detonator. And if you go on this platform, it'll warp you back to the main level. And now, from here on, we can pretty much get all the boxes. Yeah, I think Air Crash is so far going to be the level which I've visited the most out of all of them. This is going to be the third time now. Let's just do things normally. But it is a good level. Probably one of my favourites actually. Look out. Whee! Now remember there was nitros there before? Well, because they've all blown up, that bit is so much easier. Let's go to the bonus stage. Now this one's kind of interesting because you've got a bridge of iron boxes which you have to like gradually hit the switch boxes to build them up. There's not that many boxes in this one though. Okay, last one here. Oh shit, I didn't jump far enough. That was just me being an idiot. Okay, do it properly this time. And now for the last bit you have to jump on a spring box to get to the other side. Pretty tight actually. Okay, now this is probably the most out of place box in the level. Oh, that is hard to get. Okay, now you remember the death route platform? You remember how I was able to access it? Well, here it's just an outline, because if you die in the level before you reach that point, like what I did, then you're not allowed to access it. Okay, last bit now, with some more out of place boxes. Those ones. When I first played this level, I saw those and thought, how the fuck are you supposed to get to them? That's impossible. Until I realised you had to do a series of slide jumps. It's a little tricky, but once you're used to it, it can be done. Okay, I'm pretty much on my home stretch now. This is also the last time we ride the river. I like these levels. Seem to have to not do them anymore. And there's the gem. And now that we've got the gem, the box gem for air crash, that means that the second floor of the warp room is completed. Ooh yeah. Oh wait, there's a transmission as well.
Crash!
Oh, it's Coco.
I hacked into Cortex's computer and found detailed schematics for an improved Cortex vortex and a suspicious-looking space station. I'm not sure, but Cortex makes.
Oh. Unfortunately, Coco's reception was pretty poor, so... Oh well. Up to Warp Room 3. Now, the level I want to get out of the way now is Road to Ruin. I'll be honest with you, this level's not a particular favourite of mine. It takes place in, like, ruins, obviously. And this is another level where I can't get the box gem for just yet. Now, what can make this level a little difficult is there's certain platforms which will just crumble if you step on them. And now those geckos are interesting enemies. Because their necklines are spiky, the only way to beat them is to slide into them. Look out for those idle heads which breathe fire. But let's take the death route, at least get one gem. This one can be pretty troublesome, I'll be honest. Because you're hopping across platforms, where a guy is throwing logs. You have to keep doing this. Jump. Get into a rhythm and it's not too difficult. And we hop across platforms. And now they've put crumbling pillars there. Oh shit! I lost my two Akus as well. Oh. That was nearly a disaster. But we can try it again. But without the two Akus it will be harder. Okay. Come on. Oh shit. Let's try this one again. Probably be able to do it the third time. One good thing about the death route though is if you die in it, then you're still allowed to try it again. It's only if you die in the main level where you're not allowed to access it anymore. So I think by now you know the pattern on how to get across this. Jump over the log, then jump to the next platform. Jump over the log, jump to next platform. Rinse and repeat. He takes his time before throwing, so that lets you get a hit in. Now, here's the crumbling one. So you've got to be careful. Oh, now these pillars, if you don't keep running, you'll slip off. And this bit can also be a little difficult. It's a backtrack jump. But you have to be careful not to fall into the pit or get toasted. But if you do all that, you get the gem. Now it takes you to a further point in the level. It's probably because I haven't played this game in a while, but what's after here? Wait a minute. Ah, I remembered now. The crystal is in a previous part of the level. Ah, that's the annoying thing about the death route. It takes you past the crystal. So now I've got to go all the way back just to get it. And it means backtracking as well. Oh, come on. Shit! Whoa! Wow, I don't know how I did that. Watch out for the gecko on the way back. Damn! Very nearly missed the crystal then. It's because I haven't played this level in a while, I kind of forgot what parts of the level were coming up. Okay, watch out for the fire breather. There's a monkey left. A monkey! Wait for him to come around. And that's the end of the level. As you can see, I didn't get all the boxes, but I couldn't get the gems anyway, so... Oh well. So that's 13 levels down, 12 more to go. I'll never get tired of the crash dance. Okay, just gonna save my game now. Okay, so thanks for watching this part of Crash Bandicoot 2. I'll see you next time. ShadSilvson11's signing out. Hey guys, it's ShadSilvson11 here, and we are continuing with Crash Bandicoot 2. We've only got 2 more levels of this third warp room to go, so why not let's do sooner or later. I want to now apologise for the long wait it's taken for me to get this part done, but I've been focusing more recently on my Halloween project. I was actually only just able to finish my 5 ways to kill Coppercab video before Halloween itself, so I've been more preoccupied with that lately. But now that Halloween's over, we can get back to Crash Bandicoot 2. Now, as you can tell, I probably like this level because it's a sewer-based level, and I really like these levels. The waters in this level are deeper than before, so you'll move slower in them. Ah, now, there's the death route powered up by the gold gem, or the yellow one. Now, this one is really difficult, because you know how like the eels shot the water and sometimes it's safe to walk through? Well, these waters are just unsafe because they're constantly being shot. Ah, shit. Oh, crap. Now try and do a slide jump, that sometimes happens. But there's the gem, thankfully, so you don't need to complete the death route, but I'm going to try anyways. Even though I've used up both my Akus. Oh, shit. That was a bloody chasm, that jump was. Oh, well. Don't need to do that. Let's continue the level. Ah, those flamethrower assistants, the new enemies. They like sit there and like randomly fire flame jets for whatever reason. I love that sound when you kill them. It's like a yeah! Whoops. Okay, let's go to the bonus stage. This one's pretty basic. Has some parts where you have to slide under it, like to get that switch box there. Okay. So we're nearly done. It's pretty simple. So yeah, in the meantime, I'm going to be focusing on this, but I'm also going to try and work on more reviews, maybe, for my channel. And maybe some more Sonic related stuff. Ah, now you see that fan in the background? It may look intimidating, but watch this. If those weird robot thingies keep coming, you can just spin them into it and take it out one by one. Pretty handy, right? I always wondered what those robot things are. I mean, got like bubble blowers. Looks like. Oh well. It's a Crash game. The enemies don't have to make sense. Oh no! Watch this one. You spin into him and kablam! Also, I gotta say, this level's pretty generous with the Akus. This bit's interesting because you have to go this way firstly to get those boxes, and that was stupid, wasn't it? Then go this way, because this is where the crystal is. Best to try and defeat all the enemies you can, because there's some backtracking involved. And when there's backtracking, you'll want to try and eliminate as many hazards as you can. See what I mean? Another Aku. Okay, there we go. I always dreaded that bit. Now we go to the right. 3, 2, 1. Yeah! That's just funny. It was in the original Crash Bandicoot as well. Okay, whoops. Okay, I was being a really idiot there. But it doesn't matter because we got the gem. We got the crystal, the gem, and the Deathroot gem. I like that level. So, yep. Only got one more level left now for this warp room. Okay. Unbearable. Yeah, it just isn't a Crash game without having a level with some sort of pun. Now, you remembered in like the previous chase levels, Crash got chased by a giant snowball? Well, this one doesn't have any snowballs. Instead, you get chased by, holy shit, a giant polar bear. Damn, that thing's menacing. Just look at that maniacal grin. He means some serious shit. Also, sometimes you want to smash through fences and take out geckos. But when you go through here, the polar bear can't get through, so he gets stuck. But there's plenty more bears where that came from. Like this one. Ooh, getting thin now. Whoa! Oh, I always hate those things. They don't hurt you, they're just annoying. Oh no, here's an interesting secret coming up. The bear smashes through that bridge, and if you jump down there, there's actually a secret. Okay, how is anyone supposed to figure that out? Whoever discovered that must have had way too much time on their hands. This bit is actually really hard. And it's required to go this way to get the box gem. So, what your main hazard to deal with are these hunters which shoot the slowest bullets ever. But don't be fooled by their speed, those bitches are deadly. I hate this bit. I usually end up dying at least once. Is there nothing up there? No. Always best to check. You'll see why I did it later. Oh, got 2 lives for the price of 1. Okay. Whoa. Gotta be careful. Oh. Crap! Jump. Shit. Alright, there's a checkpoint. Now for this bit, you see an Aku crate up there, so your instincts would tell you to go up there. But if you go on the other platform, you get the 2 most out of place boxes in the level. Okay, now those bullets will soar over you, but the problem being the enemies. Oh, see, I don't think you can kill them. Oh, God damn it. Gotta get the timing right. Oh, and this bit. Don't even get me started on this nitro. Did you see how tight that jump was? Come on. At least it gives you Akus, because you'll most likely end up using them. Go! Now for this bit. Take those guys out. Okay, there we go. And last Aku. Gotta make this bit count now. Whoa, whoa! Oh, screw it. Wow. I did really good there. I usually lose at least 1 life when doing that, but this time I didn't lose any. Guess I'm getting better. But anyways, we've got the crystal. Now before you enter the bonus, make sure to hit the nitro detonator. Don't think it's entirely necessary, but I think it makes this a bit easier. So anyways, this bonus stage, it's not too hard actually. Yeah, there was nitro originally there, but because I hit the detonator, there isn't. Okay, slide jumps are key for getting through this one. Yeah, you have to bounce on an arc of Wumpa fruit. And get more lives. Come on, get to the checkpoint. Yes! I don't have to do that god awful death route again. Okay, this bit can be a little tricky. I mean, the chase scenes are generally tricky because you don't know what's coming up. And this one takes that concept and makes good use of it. Because there are some parts which are kind of tricky like that. You have to smash then quickly jump. And this bit you have to slide through there and crawl under there to get through. Now this is interesting. The last bear is so fast that you have to ride Polar to get away from him, and whoa, he's running frantically. Seriously, this is pretty epic though. Crash riding on a polar bear, running away from a bigger one. Whoa. Okay, and we made it. And the bear falls down and we never see him again. And yay, we got the gem. But I now want to show you another cool thing. If you go back here, look at that, watch what you can do. If you do a slide jump here, you can get over there. And look, there's Polar Bear. Let's see what he's doing. You go to him and... What? It's another secret! Yep. But unlike the other secrets where it took you back to certain levels, this one gives you an entirely different level. Like a bonus one. What's this level like? Well, that's for next time. But in the meantime, let's watch Crash dance. That never gets old. Okay, so I want to save my game now. Okay, so thanks for watching this part, and I'll see you next time for the next part of Crash Bandicoot 2, where we take on that extra level and then the third boss. Hey guys, this is ShadSilvson11's here for another part of Crash Bandicoot 2. I'm dreading this level, so let us slowly but surely make our way to Totally Bare. I'm really dreading this. Now this is another level where you ride on Polar the polar bear, but with a twist. It's night, and because of that it's all dark out and your vision is more obscured, so you can't see as well, and that can make things problematic, like you have less time to react. So let's try this again. This level also has a really hard box gem to get. Like, this is one thing. Ah, see, I missed. Whoa, that jump is just huge, and don't know how an angel can carry a bear, but oh well. Let's try this again. Hopefully now you're getting a feel of how annoying this is. Alright, I got them all that time. Ah, didn't make the jump. It's a bloody chasm that jump is. And I'm going to leave in all of my deaths because I wouldn't have to cut any out. The video's only 10 minutes long. So I might as well keep them in for fun. I can get those no problem now, but it's this bloody jump which I can't get over. I don't know how I did it the other time. Yeah, this has some pretty nasty jumps, this level does. So annoying. So I might want to use this time now to talk about like future video projects. So I'm considering a Star Fox Assault review, and I'm also thinking of maybe doing another collaboration video with my buddy DV Darkness. And as many of you know, on my channel it's Linkin Park week, but I won't make anything that's like involves Linkin Park because any videos like that are just WMG bait. I hate those wankers. How many lives have I lost now? I really lost count. Bastard! Also, I was actually quite surprised at how many views my latest video got. So, to all those who watched, thanks. Worked really hard on it and it's paid off, I guess. And I'm pretty much used to smashing all those boxes now, because I can't make it over this fucking jump. How did I do it the other time? I just don't know what I did different. If you're not perfect, you're not gonna make it. So do I make it this time? I try and make the jump and I failed again. God. I'm really sick of this now. think I'll make it this time. Alright, there we go. But you still gotta be careful, because you give him much less time to react. There we go. I don't have to do that horrid bit again. Yeah, the whales are what you gotta be careful for. And this bit's just horrible. That doesn't really make sense, the ice cubes coming up through the land. Even Polar looked confused at how it didn't make sense. But it's another outrageous jump, that is. Oh, well that sucked. Oh, at least Crash has got good life insurance. 79 to be exact. Come on. There we go. And you've got to make sure to jump to the left of that totem pole to smash those two boxes. It's a tricky one, but if done right, you'll get them. And now another tricky jump. See, that's the problem with it being dark. I couldn't see that coming, so... pretty much taking a blind leap of faith there. Now I've had enough of that from games like Sonic Advance. Oh! I find it funny when Crash just flies bang right into the totem poles. So I do like the bear levels because it have funny death animations, but this one's a bit of a bitch. Whoops, I got a bit too itchy triggered there. Oh well. Try this again. 79 lives mean... oh, 80 lives means I'm not going to give up in a hurry. I think I'm nearly at the end now. There we go. Whew. Got there in the end. 40 boxes, I think that's all that's required for the jam. Yeah. Woohoo! I'm done with that level. It was pretty annoying. And because we've got the 15th crystal now from the last video, after Crash does his dance, we're not skipping it. We're never gonna skip it. We get another message from Cortex. What's he got to say this time?
Crash, my boy.
My boy!
More than half.
Sorry for that.
But I'm sure you've noticed that things are getting harder. The last 10 crystals will be the hardest to gather. And my... our enemies will be sending their strongest forces to thwart you. I'll contact you again when you have completed the next one.
So 5 more crystals means another boss time. Now this boss is probably one of the harder ones in the game. Either way, it's definitely harder than the last two we've fought. Tiny the Tiger. Tiny by name, but definitely not tiny by nature. Tiny, angry, tiny smash! What makes this fight a bit harder is because you've got to hop on platforms. So it's easier to fall off to your death. And some of them will just disappear like that, and you... oh, kind of got to be careful, otherwise that will happen. Made a right dog's dinner of that. So when the platforms are flashing red, those ones will sink. And you've got to try and get Tiny to be on a sinking platform. Tiny, a big fat guy like you is not going to be able to fly. Then it's kind of repeat the process. But you kind of got to be careful, because if you're on the sinking platforms, you're going to go down as well. Whoa! I love how Tiny tries to flap his arms, as if he hopes to fly. Okay. That's on now. Alright, I'll get him on this one. So not too hard, but one of the harder bosses in the game, Tiny is. After Cortex, he's probably the next hardest. But we're done with him. And we get taken to the next warp room. This time Cortex doesn't send you a message here. So let us save our game. Didn't make much progress today. Well, actually we did, because we got to a new warp room, but... oh well, we'll get a crystal next time. So I'll see you next time for the next part of the Crash Bandicoot 2 walkthrough. Yo guys, it's ShadSilvson11's here, and we are continuing our Crash Bandicoot 2 walkthrough. So we're on the 4th floor of the warp room, and we're going to do hanging out. So, just like the Eel Deal and Sewer Relator, this is another sewer level. I really like these levels, to be honest, because I like the way they're designed, and the music's one of my favourites again. And it has the lab assistants in. Gotta love these guys. Yeah! I love that scream. Yep, the eels are back as well. And this bit's kind of interesting, because while you're going through this pipeline, robots charge at you when you don't expect it. Yeah, I swear I never expected that first time playing through. But they're not too difficult. Just slam the rest of them. In fact, I recommend just doing one big slam, gets it done much quicker. Ah, now for more ceiling grids. Now these ones are considerably harder than the ones in the Eel Deal, because there's more robots now. Okay, doesn't look too bad at the moment, but there's more. Ah, see how much quicker they move. Remember in the Eel Deal how they was all really slow like? Now they're just like, whoa, up, down, up, down. Yeah, don't fuck around now. Wow, that was a close one actually. Okay, time for more ceiling grids. Now he's going around. And be careful going through here, because look how fast they go now. Ooh, that one, but the last one, oh my god. Wait for it, and go. Alright. Just out of a point of interest, tomorrow is going to be my last day of Linkin Park week, because that's when I'm seeing them. Fuck yeah. So we go down here, and don't worry, there's no eels in that water. We got the crystal. Now there's the bonus, but we don't want to go in it just yet, because there's still the problem, the end problem, nitro. So we defeat all the enemies we can, because we'll backtrack later and we want to get rid of all our threats. So we hit the nitro detonator, and that should clear up the nitro problem for the bonus. Because without nitro, this bonus is much easier. Come up to a big stack of crates firstly. Not too hard. See, there used to be nitro there, but look how much easier it is. Okay, now this last bit can be a bit tricky. You gotta like count how many times you've jumped on those boxes. 10 is how many you're allowed to jump on them. And if I were you, I'd spin those top boxes, because it makes it safer. Yeah, I know you don't get any Wumpa Fruit, but sometimes you gotta sacrifice it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Come on, just one more to go. Then make a big jump to the platform. Okay, we're on the home stretch now. Just gotta get past the rolling barrel. And some spiky mice. Do this. Come on. Yeah, we get the gem, but we're not done with this level just yet. There's still some more backtracking to do. Whoa, that's a tricky jump. Yep, the barrels are the only real threat. So we go back through that water, and there's a platform here, and a secret! Yep, with more rail grids. But these ones are a bit harder because the robots go much faster. Look at that! But notice how they're lower, so you gotta like you gotta crouch like that by pressing the circle button. For those who thought it was useless, look how I'm using it to my advantage. And whoa, that one goes super fast. You barely get much time to move before going back into crouch mode. But once you make it over there, it's another warp. And we get taken to our secret warp room. We've nearly unlocked all the levels from it now. Crash dance, yeah, 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 doing the crash dance. Turn around 108 degrees, go! Okay, so there's just that level we need to unlock now. But in the meantime, let's do a new level called Totally Fly. Now this isn't a unique level because this one takes place at night time. So everything's really dark, so you can't see your way. So you have to use a firefly to light the way. But you gotta be quick because these things don't stay around for long. So whatever you gotta do it fast as shit. And watch out for geckos. Yeah, for this bit, gotta be careful here. I find it safest to jump on him. Seriously though, why would a mouse sit by a nitro crate? Oh well. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, that's kind of a thing. Do you like hurry on through and risk dying, or do you wait patiently and like lose your firefly? That's kind of a tricky part about this level. But there's a checkpoint there, and the bonus stage. And like this level, it's in the dark. Firefly, light our way. Okay. Simple bonus stage really, which is good because if it was like really complicated, then it would be really hard to do it. Considering how it gets dark all the time. See, this is what it's like when it's dark. But we made it. Got a couple of lives in the process. One fruit would add up to get another one. Okay. Kaboom! Okay, now this bit's tricky because there's a lot of steel crates here, which you have to try and slam. Because when you slam them, it like slows you down, and that way you lose precious firefly time. You gotta try and slam some of them in the dark. Now, as much fun as that sounds, it's really time consuming. I mean, you're not gonna know first time how many there are until, see, I missed 2 of them. So now it slows you down. Get back here, firefly. Oh no, it's gone. See how it can cost you? At least now I've remembered there's 6 steel crates. Whoa, that was close. I nearly didn't get the firefly. You don't want to go through that without the firefly. It's suicide. Let's do this properly now. Okay. So I've got the first two now. Where are the other ones? Come on, steel crate, I know you're there somewhere. Where are you? Can't find the bastards anywhere. Sometimes you just gotta body slam wildly. Okay, that's actually a helpful indication to know where you are. If you go past those Wumpa Fruits, then you risk going down the pits. But, alright, I found them. There we go. Little cryptic, but once you know how it works, you can get through it. There we go. Now make a series of jumps. That bit is actually still kind of tricky. Because of how the firefly doesn't hang around for long. And now we hit the detonator. Don't know what was the point of giving you that last one. Kind of pointless, but oh well, we got an extra gem. Speaking of extra gem, when my friend was doing a Crash Bandicoot 2 save file, I started a new game, I was able to do a glitch for him which like got him an extra gem. I'm sure you all know which one I'm talking about, the one in Snow Go. But we're done with that. I'm still unsure which level I want to do next. Have to think about that. In the meantime, let's save our game. Okay, so thanks for watching this part of the Crash Bandicoot 2 run. I'll see you again next time. So, we are back with Crash Bandicoot 2. Now, next level, digging it. I don't want to do this level, but I might as well get it out of the way. Now, I'll be blunt, I don't like this level. Mainly because it has one of the most frustrating box gems to get in the whole game. And these spitter plants are just random as fuck. They just like spit pellets anywhere and it's like luck to dodge them. That one's okay, but most of them are just kind of spazzy. And when there's mines there as well, that makes things even worse. Not doing too bad in terms of lives though. And Aku's. There's actually one very frustrating incident. I was doing this level and I did really well, didn't die, got to the end. But when I was doing the box gem route, apparently I missed one box. And I had to start the entire level all over again. It was very frustrating. And I was very angry, most likely. Whoa, careful. This bit's hard. It's funny how those things are like vicious spitters, then when you get close to them they're like, oh, don't hurt me! Okay, bonus time. I wonder if it was in the bonus where I missed the box. Don't think it was. This one's pretty simple. Okay. The only real threatening thing are those nitros. Now here's what makes the box gems so hard to get. There's a death route. So first of all you have to get to that bit without dying. And then you have to take... Now there's nitro there, so if you've got an Aku to spare, here's what I do. That's taking the chicken's way out. But it also sacrifices an Aku, so it can either be a huge help or a big mistake. Now you can kill those enemies by slamming them, but uh-oh, a beehive. And yes, bees can chase you as well. But thankfully Crash can spin them, because he's a badass, he spins bees. And there we go, got to the checkpoint. Now if I'd have died there, that would have been a horrific mistake. Because it is possible to dodge that nitro back there, it's just very hard. Okay, there's the gem. And now, let's just die. Oh wow, I guess Crash must be allergic to bee stings or something. Glad I'm not. It's supposed to hurt like hell. The bee kind of left the hive, then went in. Weird. Yeah, just all enemies will die, no exceptions. Oh crap! Damn! I still find that funny, to be honest. If it wasn't for the fact that this level was such a bitch. Oh shit, I pressed the wrong button. I did end up killing the bee. I just pressed circle instead of square. Well, yeah. Yeah, might as well get more Wumpa fruit. Because as Dr. Eggman would say, you know what they say, the more the merrier. Oh god, why did I make that reference? Come on. The worst part about backtracking. Then you have to keep going backwards. Alright, I'm nearly there. There we go. Now you have to do the normal route. Okay, let's hope we don't die. Not after that. The bees aren't too hard to outrun, to be honest. Okay, watch out for the electric fences. Spin that fucker. Now this is kind of cool. You go to this like red ground. You can like go underground. That way, these guys can't hurt you. You have to press square to like go under, and then press X to jump back out. This can be really helpful because then the bees can't get you as well. So basically, the underground is your friend, not your enemy. Okay, not really got much to say. I could have added an extra level to this part, but because I just really wanted to get this bastard level out of the way, this is going to be the only level in this part. Alright, I think I've got almost all the boxes. Ah, hammer jack. Hate those detonators. Oh. Come on, nearly there. Might as well kill them for the hell of it. Alright, we did it. That is one of the most frustrating box gems in the game, and I got it. But now, there's another secret to discover. So just fall down this pit. Now he's either spitter plant. There's one that's on a platform. We want to take him out. If we do that, then another secret. This is also the last of the secrets to discover. This part will be shown in the next part of my 100% run. Oh, I don't think I'll be doing that level again in a hurry. But Crash is relieved. So now, the secret warp room is complete. Yay! Let us save our game so we don't have to do that god-awful level again. Whew! Did not like that. Saving. Okay, I'll see you next time for the next part of Crash Bandicoot 2. Hey guys, it's ShadSilvson11's here, and this is going to be our last time we visit the special warp room. So let's get one last look at it, and see how very similar it is to the one from Crash Bandicoot 3. So let's go to the last special level we've unlocked, Road to Ruin. Now, you remember before when I did the level Road to Ruin, I couldn't get the gem? Well, this is how you get it. It's this extra part in the level. Okay, that feels kind of weird, the idle heads follow you. Now, there's loads of boxes here, but see that one Wumpa fruit there? It's like it's trying to tell us something. That is, there's a TNT there. So if you're one of those people who just like to spin crazy at the boxes, you'll probably end up blowing up. So, kind of take your time if you want to get the Wumpa fruit. Yeah, that's the only TNT box though. Okay, now to go. Oh shit, I didn't jump high enough. I always find that funny. Whenever Crash gets blown up by the nitro, he seems to get some didgeridoo. Yeah, this game does have some funny death animations. Probably not as funny as the later Crash Bandicoot 3 though. Yeah, you have to slide jump, remember that. And then, take you back to the beginning of the level. And from here on now, it's just a case of smash all the boxes you see. Or as Falco would say, smash anyone and anything that gets in your way. Yeah, I've been playing Star Fox recently. Watch out for the geckos. And of course, because I died at the beginning, I'm not going to be able to access the death route, which is okay because we don't need to. Gotta be careful of the idle heads. Now we... boxes galore! Okay, more boxes! Crash must be in Wumpa heaven! And another Aku. Yeah, there are quite a lot of boxes in this level. Not quite 100 though. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Crash kind of got stuck there. Wait for it. Okay, now let's access the bonus, which I didn't show you before. Now this bonus is kind of interesting, not too difficult. It's got some crumbling pillars, but it's also got this series of switch boxes. Hit that one, hit that one, hit that one, and hit that one. Yep. I want the live! Of course, this now means you have to wait for the pillar to come back. Yeah, don't question video game logic. Game dude. Because that's what makes this game so good. It's like out of the ordinary. getting closer to 99. There actually is a way to get past 99 lives in the hundreds, but it requires like quitting the level, and it doesn't really last for long anyway, so. Okay. Nearly at the end. It's got one more hazard. Come on. Evil, evil monkey. Yes, I've been watching Family Guy recently as well. Come on. Get over here. And 89. Yep, that's the gem. So we have now officially completed the 3rd floor of the warp room. We're making progress. Ding! Yay! How many times have we seen the Crash dance now? It's still awesome. Oh, we get another projection.
Crash,
It's Coco.
how much time? Cortex has almost completed the new space station. Something is not right with his statements. Beware of the trick.
Yeah, anyone with half a brain can figure out that Cortex is the one behind this. But Crash just still mindlessly collects the crystals, just for the hell of it. Okay, we've got time for another level, like a double bill. So to keep to the ruin theme, I'm going to take on Ruination. What I like better about this level is it kind of gives you more of the atmosphere of the ruins by having it rain. Don't go spin crazy into those, because there's a nitro there. This level does have a couple of pretty nasty traps, like that one. If you defeat the mouse, then the gecko will just walk back and forth. This level can be pretty difficult at times, I won't lie. Jump the gecko. Once again, we take on the monkey. Whoa, good jump there. There we go. Oh. Now, what's up here, you may ask? Alright, time for reckless running. Okay, now watch this for Now that's a pretty sadistic trap right there. You expect loads of goodies like in Road to Ruin, and instead you get a buttload of nitros. Well, it didn't affect me when I was invincible. Now let's take on the green gem path. Okay. Whoops. Crap. Oh, what a waste. Okay, now, 2 of my friends on YouTube, Crash the Hedgehog and Sonic Kingdom Hearts, told me that for those log guys you can actually spin the logs. I didn't know this before, but let's see if it works. Okay, jump here and... Holy shit. You can actually do it. Whoops. Okay, I feel like an idiot now. In that level Road to Ruin, I punish myself to make careful jumps over the logs when all this time you could actually spin them. I am an idiot. Okay. I made it so much harder for myself. But oh well. Now I know. Gently, idle heads. Those ones can be kind of difficult to dodge. This death route's actually easier than the one in Road to Ruin. Okay, gotta jump across these. This jump you gotta be quite careful for. Now, as you can see, as further you get through the level, the heavier the rain gets, and that's a nice stylistic touch, I think. This level also has Aku's out in the open. Okay. Go. here now. And there's the gem. But we can't go on the platform. No, we now must kill ourselves to get the box gem. It's a sacrifice that had to be made. Because now we start back here again. Now we can do the normal route. Yeah, if you'd have gone on that green gem platform, it would have just taken you to a later point in the level, and we don't want that. Because we've got the bonus to do. Now this bonus stage is pretty difficult if you ask me. You've got a whole load of steel crates there. Okay. Your instinct would be to do that, but now... Uh-oh, I fucked up. Okay, did I just screw myself over? I swear on the version I've got, on the PS1 disc I've got, I swear I've been able to do that. I just can't seem to do it on my emulator. God, I can't do it. Guess the option now, commit suicide. This time make sure to do it right. Because if I do it wrong again, well, I'll just be kicking myself even more. Come on. Ah, oh, damn it. Slam these. Alright, that time I did it properly. Now you have to get across here. When my friend did it, he once stupidly sacrificed himself to get that one Wumpa fruit there. Bit of an idiotic thing to do if you ask me. Yeah, more steel crates. God, get out of the way! This next one you gotta kind of be careful on, because there's 5 there, and gotta make sure you get on top of them. Get the TNT out of the way. It would be pretty disastrous if you blew up the TNT and then couldn't get over it. Oh god, a crate bridge. I always hated these things from Crash Bandicoot 1. Crash Bandicoot 2 though, I don't seem to find them so bad. Maybe it's because I think the controls are a bit better for Crash 2 and 3. Don't know what it is about 1, but didn't seem to have as good controls. And oh my god, we've done it! We've hit 99 lives! That's as high as it'll go. Yes, further proving my theory that this game is very generous with lives. Careful. No time to let your guard down. The rest of this level can be considered tricky. Ah, there's 2 TNT boxes here. Now if you have good enough timing, watch this. You can blow up the gecko with it. Okay, this next bit I struggled on when I first got to it. It's got these rotating pillars which are slanted, and if you stand still on them you'll just slip off, so you have to make sure to keep running like that and make an awkward jump to the next one. It can be a little tricky at first. Yeah, this next bit can also be kind of stupid in my opinion. There's the detonator and you've got platforms with mice on, but you're supposed to try and spin the mice to hit the detonator, but it's kind of hard to do, so let's try it again. Oh shit! Oh well. Come on. Get yourself here. There we go. And there's Nakumas. Ooga booga. That's an awesome sound effect. Just one log guy stands in our way. Very easy now, but I know, just bin the logs. Yeah, take that. You look tough, but you're not. And that's our other gem. There you have it. 2 ruin levels for the price of 1. That means we're making really good progress with our game now. Ding! Alright. 18 crystals we've got now. Let's save our game. Don't know why I say our game, it's my game really, but yeah. Okay, so I'll see you next time for the next part of Crash Bandicoot 2, where we take on Behaving. Hey, it's ShadSilvson11's here, back with Crash Bandicoot 2. Apologies for the long wait, but I've been kind of busy with other stuff recently. That being said, let's go to Behaving. The bees are back with a vengeance. Apparently digging it was only a taster for what's coming. This level I like better than digging it, because there's a lot more times when you can go underground, and overall better designed I think. Yeah, the hammer guys are still pissy easy. But the difference here is that instead of just 1 bee coming out the hive, 5 come out. Yeah. Okay. Oh. There, see? These bees have now learned to go in a group. Get better results. So just to say, I've been pretty busy with like my Christmas projects. I'm doing another Christmas countdown this year. So that's taken up quite a bit of my time. And of course college as well. Okay, this electric fence you gotta have good timing to get past. Gotta judge distance and time. Okay, it's going good. Okay. A lot of hives here. Okay, now here's an interesting secret. See, there's 2 paths there, but one of them's a staircase of nitro. Why on earth would you go that way? And notice the nitros aren't bubbling. Well, if you go up to there, jump on the nitros. What? It's a secret? I must have been really bored once when I discovered that secret. But leads to another area in the level. Kind of difficult this part is. Now you get the gem early on in the level. Now I could just kill myself and then I'd have the gem, but for a treat I'm going to show you this extra level. Now those mice, apparently you can kill them by body slamming them. Oh, but it's not always the best thing to do. And again, it's got these parts with the hunters shooting bullets. It's pretty intense. Whoa! Now they're at 2 elevations. Don't know how you're supposed to avoid that. Okay, come on. There we go. That was a close one. I don't think I've ever got this far before. I usually just kill myself to get the gem, but I beat it. How's about that? Now, where did it take you back to? Was this later on in the level? No, I've already been here. Okay. Run, Crash, run! I Okay, this bit is quite hard because it's got spitters. Oh, shit! Oh no! Told you they're bitches. Okay. So yeah. Because there's two spitters, you gotta watch out for two of them. And you gotta hurry to get away from bees. I mean, if I could take my time, I'd probably be able to get past it, no problemo. But the fact that you have to hurry to get past there is just... adds to trouble. Okay. Apparently when I first went here, I underestimated this level. It can be pretty evil at times, but not as bad as digging it. Come on, do your worst. Oh, I guess that was the worst. You see that? When Crash was in the air, the bees stung him, and he fell into the pit as a result. Right. That's almost like getting raped on nails. Okay. Let's try this again. Look, this is just chaos, this is. Oh. That's still funny. Yeah, I think Crash is the only video game character I know who's allergic to bee stings. Okay. I think I'll get past it this time. Jump like crazy, yes! And there's a checkpoint right after that. That one's easy. There we go. There's only one spitter plant here. Now we come to probably the most nitro-filled bonus stage in the whole game. There's tons of it. So, this part isn't too terribly bad. We jump from platform to platform. But this is where it gets hard. You gotta jump on boxes which are over nitro. I mean, even if you do have an Aku and touch the nitro, you still won't be able to make it back up there. You'll get stuck. But I did it. Okay. Damn, these are some pissed off bees. They show no mercy. The bees are coming. Look, Crash just smacks those bitches in the face. Okay, now for this next bit, nearly at the end of the level, involves hitting the nitro detonator. You have to like get underground and then wait for the bees. Whoa! Try that again. I think it's here you're supposed to stand. And just hit the nitro. Oh. What? What? You deceptive asshole! But, I don't believe it. The bees, they didn't even make a noise. You cheated me. Are they some kind of stealth bees or something? They'd give Solid Bloody Snake a run for his money. I did not expect that. These sneaky bastards. Okay, let's do this again properly this time. And this time you better make a noise. I've never had that happen before. Just unbelievable. Come on. Oh, come on, I was too close to the explosion. Okay, third time lucky maybe. Yeah, this level can be pretty hard at times. It is starting to show its true colours now. Okay. Do your worst. Oh, at least I get an extra life to compensate. Kablamo! Yeah, I've got to be careful. But, we did it. We got the gem at least. Whew. Died more times than I thought I would there. But we're done with behaving. And we've got all the coloured gems now. Which means we can access the final gem route in the final level. Watch Crash do his dance. Okay, next time we've got the hardest level coming up now. Cold Hard Crash. Gonna be a while before I tackle that one. But I'm still gonna go for it. For you. Okay, so I'll see you next time. Till then, this is ShadSilvson11's signing out. Hey guys, it's ShadSilvson11 here with the triumphant return of the Crash Bandicoot 2 100% run. Apologies for the long wait, but recently my cam studio has been playing up and not recording properly. But I've fixed it now, and we take on the last level in the 4th warp room. And trust me, I've been putting this one off for a while. We finally take on Cold Hard Crash, which is considered by many as the longest and hardest level in the game. And it's another snow level, and these ones can usually be dangerous. And the only reason why I do so good at it nowadays is because I've had so much practice from failed recordings. Yeah, to elaborate on the problem, I always recorded the footage, but when I tried to save it, it just would not do it. And I tried using different video converters, and I got major lag. So I just decided, fuck it, and reinstall the software, and hey presto, problem solved. But this level is really reliant on some tricky, well-controlled jumps. And it implements a lot of hazards into this level. Look at this jump. Whoa! That was so close. And slammers are a lot more common in this level, and so are these stalactites. Yeah, you have to be very careful. This has a fairly tricky box gem to get, I'm not going to hide it. Arguably one of the hardest in the whole game. Now, I think the bonus is what catches some people out who are trying to get the box gem, because it's known for having one very out of place box. But after experience of this game, I know where it is. There's a lot of TNT boxes here, just be careful not to get caught in the explosion. Now for this next bit, your instinct would be to jump between those two boxes, but if you jump on top of it, there's that out of place box I was talking about. Get on top and smash it. And if you can't be asked to get the rest of the Wumpa Fruit, just slam them. Yeah, jumping on those bouncy crates is just tedious. 9, 10. Oh, I was a bit off there. Or you can just let the TNT do the quick work for you. It's your choice. Do you do it the speedy way or the way that gets you more rewards? I want that life. I don't care if I've got loads. Never hurts to have more. There you go. 31 boxes, not 30. Remember that. And we come up with more icicles. Which, just out of interest, in December, it was so cold where I was that my house actually had icicles hanging from it. And that's never happened as far as I'm concerned. Yep. Hopefully the snow's gonna go now. Okay. Spinning penguins. Okay, now here's what this level's most hated for. It's Death Route. Wanna know why this level's so hated? Nearly all of it is on ice. And you know how the ice physics in this game are really strong? When you're like going past slammers and nitro and all that, it's really easy to lose control of Crash. Yep. So that's the only part which is not icy. Everything else, you're slip and sliding. And the only reason I'm so used to it is because of failed recordings. But, yay, we get Triple Akuraku. The Triple Akuraku mask comes with Insta Shield, which protects you from anything explosive and harmful. And it also plays some bongo drum music while you're wearing it. Oh, crap. Now I gotta go down a pit. Yeah, I'm getting both gems. So, why, getting one gem individually is not too bad, I guess. It's if you're trying to do a 100% run and you want to get both the gems in one go, that's where things get difficult, because now I've got to go through this whole Death Route without any Aku masks. I even have to go back as well. Got to go right to the end, then all the way back. It's pretty difficult. You get one Aku here, do not waste it. Be careful with it. Same be careful here, because of the icicles. Now be careful of that seal, you want to jump on him, because if you like spin or slide, you'll probably gain too much momentum and meet with the icicle, and we don't want that now, do we? And this bit's difficult because you've got to weave through nitros. See how tight that is? And then be very careful about the icicles. And you also got to be careful here, because if you gain too much momentum, you'll just slide over it. And, oh, see how hard it is to dodge? Careful. Yeah, it allows you back over there. It's the timed ones which are harder, the log ones. Because with the normal sensor crushers, you can just pretty much slide under them, not care in the world. But with the logs, you'll want to get good timing down on them. Oh shit. Oh crap! I was nearly there as well. Now guess what? I've got to go through the whole stage all over again! To clarify, I didn't really have much anger there because I'd already done this stage like 5 times and I was getting pretty sick of it, to be honest. But it just goes to show how easy it is to lose control of Crash when you're on ice. Come on, get your spikes out. You ain't no Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, the ice also makes for some awkward collision detection, because when you're like skating on ice and you like move into something, if you jump, it'll like push you over it. When you hit something, you should like stop dead in your tracks. That's kind of, you know, video game logic. But, I don't know, it makes it more frustrating here. Oh. And make sure to hit that. They really did love to put these slammers in, didn't they? They just wanted to make sure this level was nasty, and it is. Oh well. Still got my Aku. Yeah, it's not really recommended to just run into the tricky to dodge hazards, because you'll want to try and keep that Aku for as long as you can. Alright, so we've beaten it, but there's still a way to go before the next checkpoint. So there is the chance of things going oh so horribly wrong. I mean, wouldn't it be a shame to beat that only to like die at a later bit and have to do it all over again? If you're someone who's lazy like me and can't be asked to get rid of those boxes, that's what the TNT's for. And here's another reason why you should never stand by a TNT, like this penguin. Okay, for this next bit, I found the best way to get past it is to wait until that first one is slammed, then just do one solid run. You should get through it every time. Just get past it. Go, come on. Yes! Whew, don't have to do that again. Once you've got the death route over with, then the rest of this level's not too terribly bad, actually. Just because the level's really long and it's the most box-filled level in the whole game, that's why the gem is considerably difficult. Okay. And these nitro jumps with penguins. And now with this alcove here, we come to another fairly out of place box, which is behind those two nitros coming up. And the only way to smash it is to do it yourself, because for some reason the nitro won't blow it up. So yeah, that's another reason why some people may find it hard to get the box gem. For this next bit, just skate on through. Don't bother with the lives, you don't want to get greedy. Whoa. And go down here. Pretty much on my home stretch now. Whoa! Kablam! Gotta be really careful there. If I'd have been anywhere near that explosion, then I'd have lost an Aku. Now this hedgehog's really easy, just wait until his back is turned and spin him. Okay, now for these boxes I find the best way to do is stand a bit and then do that. I don't bother getting the Wumper through, too time consuming. Now this bit's tricky. You have to have good timings to get through. Oh shit! I got into a spin battle, and I'm the victor. Okay, that's the last box. Tell you, if I go through this level and found out I've missed one box, I'll go berserk. But no, yay! I got them all. All right. Whew. I'm glad to get that level over with. Did it? Got both the gems. Woohoo! Anyways, when they called that level Cold Hard Crash, they were definitely not lying, because, well, level is cold, it's hard, and you definitely play as Crash in it. So, yep, truthful title. But with that, we've got the 20th crystal. And, oh, another projection! I wonder who it could be from. What a
Crash,
surprise.
I've discovered that the opposition is being masterminded by Dr. Nitrous Rio,
Really?
inventor of the Evolver.
The one who turned into the Incredible Hulk.
Rio was responsible for our misunderstandings in the past. He forced me to
Dr.
assist
Neo
in this
Cortex,
world
Oscar-winning
And he's
performance.
at it again. He will attempt to stand in our way. Be on your guard, Crash. Use the platform
Okay.
to deliver the crystals to Engine.
I'm going to use the platform, but Engine ain't getting one of my crystals. So as you can tell, we've now completed the 4th warp room. Yay! So next time I'll show you fighting Dr. Engine, and then the 5th and final warp room. So I'll see you next time for the next part of Crash Bandicoot 2. Until then, this is ShadSilvson11 signing out. Hey guys, this is ShadSilvson11 here, and if you're watching this, that means I haven't cancelled the Crash Bandicoot 2 playthrough. And I never will. So, now we're on to the 4th boss in the game, and one of my favourites. It's the first appearance of the insane scientist Dr. Engine. This fight's pretty cool.
Like Dr. Cortex said,
Gotta love Engine and his cyborg voice.
me.
And you fight this huge mech. Now this is the only time in the game where Crash attacks by throwing Wumpa Fruit. You have to like find openings and then throw Wumpa Fruit at them. Yep. Who knew fruit could be such a deadly weapon? And occasionally he'll do attacks as well. Whoa! Oh my god, that was suicidal nearly. Bet the top of Crash's hair must be singed. Yeah, eventually he'll do so much damage to it, it'll break off. So yeah, you can either go under them or over them. Okay. Nearly there. There we go. And the more parts you break off, the more attacks he gets during the fight. Like here's his new attack where he launches rockets from the hatches and whoa! And he moves around quite a lot, so he's hard to hit. Also, I kind of want to apologise for the lateness of this video, but I've been playing a lot of Sonic Colors recently. Effing love that game. Come on. One hatch has got to be nearly destroyed. There we go. Okay, now he'll just fire out one rocket. But this time it's lower, so you have to jump over it. Ah, and now when it's destroyed, he's going to try a new attack. What's he going to do? He's going to come up and take out the platform with a laser beam. Oh god. It's not too hard once you know where he's going to be. It's just a case of getting out of the way quick enough. Oh, I didn't know he'd be there again. Haven't played this fight in a while. Eventually, I think 5 hits. Yeah, 5. Eventually, you'll destroy it.
Master Cortex will be very displeased with your resistance. Prepare to suffer his wrath.
Okay, and now we go on to the 5th and final warp room in the game. First, let's hear another projection from a pissed off Cortex.
What is your problem, Bandicoot?
My problem is, your stupid minions keep trying to kill me.
The crystals. Obtain the remaining 5 crystals, Crash.
You know, they could have just asked more politely for the crystals. Okay, but here's the final warp room, and it's space themed, which kind of seems cliche for a final warp room, but oh well, it's space. Space is awesome. So now we're going to do one of my favourite levels, Rocket. Wanna know why this level's so cool? It's in a space station and you get a jetpack through this anti-gravity corridor where you can float, and even crates can float. So you have to use a jetpack to get through it. Now the controls are a little difficult to get used to at first. X flies forwards, circle flies backwards, left and right pretty much function the same. Up goes down and down goes up. Now, inverted flying controls, some might actually be more used to them. But once you get used to them, the jetpack's pretty fun to fly. There are a number of dangerous hazards in this level, so be wary. I love how you look out there, you can like see space, and it's like rotating as well, as if it's like floating in space, which I think is a nice stylistic touch. And the Earth even seems to rotate around it as well, which looks pretty cool. Okay, this is cool, look, you spin the checkpoint box and it just falls to pieces. Okay, you can get stuck at times, which is a bit annoying. This gimmick was also kind of implemented in Wrath of Cortex, except it was a copter pack and not a jetpack. And that was definitely one of the better vehicles in the game. Okay, those lasers always follow a pattern. That's the easy way to get past them. Oh, what we got coming up? Why, it's a lab assistant, of course. Oh, how I love killing these guys. To hear their infamous scream. This time they tried to shot you, but spin them. Yeah! I'll never get tired of that. It's like Christopher Walken, it'll always be funny. The nitros are a bit more spaced apart there, so it was easier to get. Stuck again. Bit annoying. You kind of want to take it slowly if you want to get the gem. You don't want to go rushing through this level. Yeah, it goes cross, diagonal, diagonal, always repeats the same pattern, those lasers. Again, those nitros. Gotta find space to move. Watch out for those cables, those things can be a little unpredictable at times. But I love the design for this level because there's like so much going on. Okay, nearly there now. Come on. Whoa! Yeah, we did it. Now Crash just throws away the jetpack as if thinking it's worthless. Alright, we got the gem. I think when it comes to the gems, this level actually has the lowest box count. Only 39 needed. But still, that was a pretty awesome level, I gotta say. If for the fact you fly a jetpack alone, it's also really fun. And do Crash's dance again. Well, we're definitely nearly there now. Let's just save the game. Okay, so I'll see you next time for the next part of the Crash Bandicoot 2 100% run. See you then. Hey there guys, this is ShadSilvson11's here, back for another part of Crash Bandicoot 2. Today we're going to take on Piston It Away, another level with another infamous box gem. Now, sorry for like the long wait for this part, but to tell you the truth, really haven't had a lot of time on my hands for stuff like this. But we're back now. So this level takes place in a space-like station, and it has awesome music and some wacky enemies. We ain't jumping on those anytime soon. Also got pistons. Yeah, you gotta like take into account what attacks to use on what enemies. So, I've not got many more videos to go now until I've completed this game. So, it's nearly over. Okay, this bit's kind of tricky. You gotta go underneath there and jump on that enemy. Ah, now those ones, they've like put their arms up so you can't jump on them, but you can spin into them. And now, these ones alternate. Personally, I prefer spinning them because that's easier. Okay. You can slide into these. On its own, this level isn't too hard, but it's getting the box gem that can be a bit of trouble. Okay. Now this is where the box gem can be considered a bit difficult. Because over here there's the death route, but we don't want to go on it just yet. Now you see that enemy there, we want to leave him. You'll see why in a minute. Now careful with those buttons, because if you stand on them for too long, it fires a blast at you which shrinks you. So caution is advised. Careful. Oh goody, lab assistance. We're gonna have some fun hearing them scream. Always gonna be funny. Okay. That one's a bit more difficult, but 3, 2, 1. Yeah! Bit off timing there, but okay. 22 boxes. Now we have to go back. Yeah, you have to go there to get the rest of the boxes in the level, but the rest of them are in the death route, so that's why we have to backtrack. And now one thing I actually didn't know before was you can actually spin those blasts. Okay, now the bonus stage utilises those piston platforms. Now, in order to like get through it, you don't want to go recklessly smashing the boxes. Like, you do have to take some care and thinking. Like, to get back over the nitros, if you smash the boxes, it'll be harder. Use that bouncy crate to jump over it. Much more effective, eh? I mean, come on, you didn't want to risk Crash blowing up. I mean, I've got an Aku, but, you know, better safe than sorry, eh? The bonus stages in these levels are kind of tricky. The spaced out one's worse though. And at the end, got a difficult jump to make. See, I only just made it. But we're nearly there now. Now the reason why we wanted to leave that enemy was because the only way to get back up there is to jump on him. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go! See? Tricky, eh? Does require some careful thinking, but if done properly, then you can get the gem. It can be done. Now this death route can be a little bit challenging at times. Ooh, go through the screen area. Another lava piston. God, I got so much fun killing those guys. Whoa, gotta be careful there with the nitros. Alright. Checkpoint, there we go. Now it's just a case of getting to the end. And this bit's really tricky. Gotta make a very careful maneuver here. Otherwise it can end up with Crash getting blasted. So I get over here. Nearly there now. Alright, there we go. Just smash the detonator and there we go. One of the most troubling box gems in the game. Just got it. Okay. So it's one of those levels where you can really get both gems in one run. Drawing ever closer. Still got time for another level. So why not let's do Pack Attack. Now judging by the title, it seems pretty obvious what this level is about. Yep, it's another jetpack level. Slightly harder than Rocket. Yeah, again, the controls are a bit tougher to get used to. Seems harder on a keyboard. It requires careful movements if you want to get boxes. Those cables can be still annoying. There's really not much to say about this level that I haven't already said in Rocket. Oops, that was just me being stupid. Ooh yay, another lava cistern. Oh come on, he didn't even make the scream. What a rip. Alright, next lava cistern, I'm gonna substitute his scream. Middle here. There we go. Now one thing about this level is it often likes to combine the hazards, like the laser blasters and the cables, for example. And like two of those laser blasters together. Alright, another lava cistern. Ready to die? Yeah! That's awesome. Always will be. Those spinning bombs I kind of have trouble with. Might as well get a Wumpa fruit. Oh Christ. Bombs and a lava cistern. Gotta have really good timing to get through this. Bastard. Oh well, let's continue ahead. Yeah! Okay, careful here. you less space to maneuver with the nitros. I'm nearly at the end now, I can see the light. Oh great, more combined hazards. Come on. Bastard! I've got to do that all over again. It's still definitely harder than Rocket. Still not too hard if you know what you're doing. Shall I really make this guy scream? Okay, one more. Yeah! I'm just determined to get this level over with now. Not that I don't like the level, I do like it, but, you know, don't want this video to be too long, do we? There we go. Just throw away the jetpack. Shame to have to say goodbye to it, really. Oh well, we got the gem. And we're well on our way to 100% completing the game now. Only got 2 more levels to go. Ding! And once again, watch Crash do the awesome dance. Okay, so spaced out and night fight are the last 2 levels. Which one will I do first? Probably night fight. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time for the next part of the Crash Bandicoot 2 walkthrough. Hey guys, this is ShadSilvson11's here, and guess what? There's only 2 more levels to go. We're nearly done. Let's now take on Night Fight. I think you pretty much all know what this level's going to be about. Clues in the title. Yep, it's another level in Dark, where you have to use a firefly to light the way. But be quick, because these things don't hang about. Yeah, they stay for a bit, and then after a while they just say, fuck you, and leave. So yeah, this level's doesn't have too difficult hazards, but just the fact that it's in the dark and you have light for a limited time can make it a lot worse. I mean, if you saw my previous videos when I did Totally Fly, you'll know about that. I want to get the gem firstly. Yeah, we're still going to get both gems. Now, you've got to be quick here. Get the gecko. Oh, shit, shit! Oh, no! See, that's the problem. You try and speedrun it and you just, like, fall into pits and all that. But you gotta speedrun it, because the firefly not being there for too long. As you can tell, this is not my particular favourite level. Starting to miss flying in the jetpack now, you know. Oh well, we'll get to do that later. And there's the gem! Now I can commit suicide! Crash don't care. Oh well, now I've got the gem, I can do the rest of the level like normal. Or most of it anyways. Okay, this next bit is very annoying because look at that nitro box. You have to try and smash those 2 boxes. Because if you blow up the nitro detonator, it won't smash those boxes for some reason, so you've got... See, that can happen. Oh well, let's try it again. Ain't easy. Also, I want to apologise in advance if video production's been a little slow, because it has. Not got a lot of time on my hands recently. Oh shit. That's a funny sound it makes. Also, it might be worth noting that these are my last few days of being 18, because on Friday, it's my birthday, bitches! Yep, and I'll be 19 then. Boy, ever, times have flown. Okay, now to get that box, you gotta be very careful. There we go. I only just got it. Don't die after that. Come on. There we go. Okay. Go through the rest of this level. Oh, bonus stage. And of course this one has the fireflies in it as well. Thought you were out of the darkness? Fat chance. So make our way. Now before you're getting that firefly, you'll want to get rid of those boxes first, because you don't want to like waste the firefly's time. You want to do this as quickly as possible. Slide under the nitro. Come on, got a lot of Wumpa fruit. Yeah. That should make up for some of those lives lost. Now, this next bit is a bit tricky. Now, I haven't played this level in a while, so a bit unsure how to do it. Do I like go on ahead and get the checkpoint? Depends how far it is. It's not too bad. Did I just... Oh shit. Does that mean... Okay, have I just screwed myself out of getting the box gem? Okay, I think this is a pretty stupid mistake. Wait, coming up to a bit of light. Not much bits of bit. What am I doing? Why am I doing this? Oh god, I'm gonna die. Oh, alright. Okay, I guess that worked. Is it that? Oh god. Wow. I just took a real shot in the dark there. Oh my god. Sorry about that. I can't believe I survived. I just made a series of lucky jumps. Oh man. I never thought I'd be able to do that. Okay, it wasn't that funny, but it was pretty awesome. And I did get the gem in the end, so all's well that ends well. Blindly just went back there and just jumped over the pit. Oh my god. At least my stupid mistake didn't screw me out of getting the box gem. That's the important factor here. That leaves only one level left. Spaced Out. And it's another level similar to Piston It Away. And it sure is harder. Namely because the hazards in this are more dangerously placed and mixed together. These platforms, you can stand on them, but if you touch the sides, you'll get burned, so don't do it. The enemies with the guarding tentacles are still back, and so are the crushers. Oh, how I've missed you. Not. Now that route with the blue platform I'll do later. Okay, is it worth jumping up there? No, it wasn't. Burnt to a crisp. It's kind of weird that the ashes fell in mid-air and were just floating there. Guess that's one new thing I've learned about this space station. It has anti-gravity chambers. let's do this like normal now. And just ignore that platform. Yeah, that enemy's kind of tricky because you gotta jump over it. Okay. That one you can just spin. And don't even bother trying to get on that platform, it's not worth it. Okay, now that enemy will just have his arms down, so you have to jump on him. It's really waiting until that perfect time you can do it. Ah, going through the screen now. And oh joy, nitros. Oh goody, lab assistants. We can have fun with these guys. Oh shit. I mistimed that badly. I'm not exactly on top form today. Oh well. Still got over 90 lives left. It's not as if I'm going to waste them. Oh, I hesitated there. I usually try to avoid spinning that one in case I accidentally hit the nitro as well. And we don't want that now, do we? I had enough bad experiences with the nitro today. Come on. He's had an even worse experience with the nitro. Just spin that fucker. Alright, checkpoint. Okay. Wait for it. Okay, now for the bonus stage, get that Aku. Because I swear there's this one part where you have no choice but to get hit. You got nitros here, and you smash. And look at those nitros. There's 4 nitro boxes in like a square stack. How are you supposed to jump over that without taking a hit? I still don't think it's possible, so that's why you have to get the Aku. See? Seems too high and wide to jump over. Okay, this bit's tricky. You gotta smash that box and then do big jumps up there. If you don't do it right, you can actually screw yourself out of beating this bonus stage. And this bit's difficult as well. Gotta have good counting timing and delicate movements. But if done right, you can get a shitload of Wumpa Fruit. Like that. Result. Oh god no, not those shrink rays. Yeah, they're shrink rays by the way. See, you can just barely dodge them. What did I tell you about these hazards being more nastily placed? Along with the enemies as well. Go. Come on. Wait for it. Patience is a virtue. Wow. Oh, I was too slow. That is pretty awesome though. Mini Crash just killed the enemy. It is pretty funny when Crash gets shrunk to a microscopic size. But we're nearly at the end. I know that because of the nitro detonator. Just another one of those deadly platforms in the way. Yeah! Oh, come on, you didn't expect me to go through the whole video without doing at least one of those lab assistant screams. But we got the gem. Yay. The next gem I'll get later. I'll save it for another time. So that's spaced out. And we've now got all 25 crystals. Yeah, Crash has reason to dance. And as usual, we get another projection. from Cortex. Yeah, this pretty much gives away that he's the bad guy.
Yes, my plan is nearly complete, and I have you, Crash Bandicoot, to thank for it. Engine?
Oh, the broadcast is being pirated.
He's giving our signal.
Crash!
Go!
Cortex isn't going to use the crystals to contain the planet's energy. He's going to harness the force and use it to power the super Cortex.
Yeah, I think I already figured that out. Crash didn't though.
Will cover the entire world, turning everyone into Cortex's mindless slaves. Crash, don't let him have those crystals.
Engine, you fool! She's telling him everything. Ah, yes. We're,
You set me up.
pardon the, interruption.
You're going down, Cortex.
Bring me crystals.
This time, it's personal. Okay, so next time we're going to fight Dr. Cortex and then get the last gem in the game. So, I'll see you next time, but until then, this is ShadSilvson11's saying goodbye and stay tuned for what is possibly going to be the final part. This is ShadSilvson11 here, and here is the final part of my 100% Crash Bandicoot 2 run. We've got all 25 crystals, so now let's take down Cortex. Now for this boss, you actually fight him with the jetpack. You have to chase Cortex to a Cortex vortex. Basically you have to fly after him and avoid the hazards along the way, because they can slow you right down. Cortex doesn't even attack you, he just runs away. Now, none of these hazards here can kill you, per se. But if Cortex gets to the Cortex Vortex, then you'll lose a life. So be quick. Although if you get hit and slow down, Cortex actually waits for you. Kind of polite, actually. Especially since he's an evil scientist who wants to take over the world. I'm not doing too well today. So if Cortex gets through there, he laughs, and you die. Eventually. There we go. Let's try this again. See, he's just waiting for you. He could have gone ahead, but nope, he just waits for you. There we go. Getting better now. This fight can be a bit annoying at times, but pretty cool.
You haven't seen the last of me, Crash Bandicoot!
Well, of course we haven't, because it's a cliche for villains to keep coming back after many defeats. So now Crash is on Insanity Beach, and look, there's one of the crabs from the first Crash Bandicoot game.
And what about the Cortex Vortex? It's still up there.
Yeah, so the Cortex Vortex wasn't fully destroyed. There's still one more gem to go, and I'm gonna get the last gem. Well, I'm gonna skip these credits, and now we're gonna back to the warp room for the very last gem in the level Spaced Out. Now remember there was that blue platform which I passed? That's where we gotta go to get the gem. And it's a pretty annoying gem to say the least. So we've already seen the first part of it. Don't really need to do much here. Gotta like spin that robot and just avoid that one. There's the blue platform. Now for this gem route you need all of the coloured gems. So the blue one to get here firstly. Now this is very annoying because it likes to put a lot of annoying traps in place, like those two pistons. And that one you gotta have good timing for. Wait for it. There's the green gem. For one thing I will say about this is it is very generous with the lives. Oh, God knows, not shrink rays. Anything that involves these or shrink rays, they always seem to make me nervous. Because I don't like them. I don't think anyone does, to be honest. There we go, there's the yellow gem. This bit's not so bad. Yeah, I'll wait for the next one. It's really all about timing, this is. Wait for that to go up, then go through. Now for this next one, don't jump off straight away because either A, you'll get crushed, or B, you'll get blocked. Just wait. There's the red gem. Oh, lab assistants. For once, I'm not happy to see them. Because of the shrink rays. God knows. Shit, shit. Ah! Curses. Yeah, and if you die, you gotta go back to the beginning of the level. Pretty frustrating, I know. But we've got like over 90 lives, so you know, I'm not giving up in a hurry. So yeah. When going through those crushes, it gives you barely enough time to get through. Now when those guys open their tentacles, you don't want to jump on them straight away. It's really about getting that perfect timing down. Okay, wait for the robot. Oh shit! I still think that's funny, micro crash. Oh, now you can see how annoying this is. Those shrink rays just piss me off. Oh, at least this level has awesome music. Try it again. This time I know not to jump on that pad. Yeah, I haven't done this in a while, as you can tell. If I'd have like practiced on it before doing it, then I probably would have like done this without dying, maybe. Maybe not without dying, but still. So jump over that first one. And be quick over those. There we go, that went well. This one's probably the easiest part of the level. It's really just two platforms. Come on, hurry up, you stupid piston. Let me get to the red gem. I'm not exactly good with like lyrics to theme tunes and all that. I'm no Brental Floss. No! Alright, let's try that again. So yeah, as you probably found out from my last video, today is actually my last day of being 18. Yes, it was the age I wished to stay at forever, but oh well, tomorrow I'll be 19. There we go. Yeah, I know how to do this by now. Easy peasy. on. I hate you with all of my hate, you stupid shrink rays. Okay, I can pretty much do this now. Kinda getting tired of seeing the same levels over and over again. Well, let's go take on these piss annoying lava systems. Oh wait, I can spin them twice in a row? Okay, now I feel like an idiot. Wish I'd have done that earlier. But, there's the purple gem and... there it is! The last gem in the game. I've got them all now. How about that, eh? There we go. That's every single gem in the game. And watch Crash do his victory dance for the last time. And here's another projection from Embryo.
You acquired all of the gems. Incredible. Crystals are not the only means of harnessing planetary energy. Right? The gems have that ability as well. And with them, I can destroy the Cortex Vortex forever. Let me walk you to my completed laser installation.
Okay, so now we're gonna save our game. So that's my second 100% save file. There we go. And now, to meet up with Embryo, you have to go into the center platform and just press up. And it will teleport you to his completed laser. So here's the special 100% ending. Utilizing the power of all of the gems we've collected throughout the levels, including the coloured gems as well, Embryo can now power up his laser.
We are ready, Crash. Would you like to do the honors?
Much obliged, Embryo. So Crash hits the button and the laser fires and... Cortex Vortex go boom! Yeah. Destroyed the Cortex Vortex. And the pieces are now floating away in outer space. So that was Crash Bandicoot 2. Hope you've enjoyed watching me play it, because I've certainly enjoyed playing through it. And my 100% run made this longer than my other playthroughs, but at the same time that made it all the more fun. And it gave you more reason to watch it then. Because it's probably more exciting than me just getting the 25 crystals. So now we get to sit through the credits. In terms of my next playthrough, I'm probably going to go for a Mega Man game. Either Mega Man 3 or Mega Man 7. I haven't decided between those two yet. One of them though. And yeah. Not really much else to say. I can tell you though, some of the levels in this game were kind of hard to get the gems for. But overall, it's not as hard to 100% complete as the first or third game in the series. Yeah, I've 100% completed this game multiple times, so I knew what I was doing. For the most part, I guess. Let's just enjoy the music now. Oh, Cortex is laughing. This obviously indicates there'll be another sequel. Okay, and that's the end of the credits. So, thank you so much for watching. This is ShadSilvson11's saying goodbye, peace out, and look forward to more future videos from me. Playthrough completed. Awesome! That's how it's done.